Oh, and good evening, everybody. Welcome. We do have tonight a game from the CPL Premier League, but from Division 3, and it will be Komanda going against Chacun Pour Soi. I gotta say, Chacun Pour Soi did actually participate in the CWC last season, and we did have a very good results from them. I do have to say, they did actually join the CPL Premier League in the Division 3. That is how it is. Any new team joining, it will go in Division 3, and of course, they do need to rank up. And they will play against Komanda, which is also a new team. But I think I told you this. I'm gonna say it again. Komanda is a team that is composed out of players, very good players coming up from the Russian-speaking community. We do have over here tonight Swadi, Kabachok. We're gonna have Slay and Milentovich playing tonight for them. While on the other side we do have Kid GoodShoot with Barak and somebody else that I'm not sure who it is. They do want to do the draft on Civ6 for more stability, it says. It looks like they're just waiting to create that. I do have the pages open. I do also want to give a shout out to everybody joining us. Let me actually take a look over here at the chat screens and say hello, Thundurus. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Bună ziua, domnule, bine venit. Nemesis, good evening, sir, and welcome. I did also notice Moonstrath. Hello there, sir, and welcome. Did I actually wait a second? I remember something. Moonstrath, big shout out. He was the one saying the first good evening over there. Hello there, sir. Also, I'm not sure exactly who picked up the first promotion, but anyway, Gozakimbo also good evening, sir. I hope you're gonna get a good walk over there, and yeah, let's see how this is gonna go. Good evening also, Royal Dragons from YouTube. Hello, hey, YouTube, how are you doing tonight? Hopefully we're gonna get going pretty soon over here, and hopefully we're gonna have all of the information to talk about the draft here. I am watching the screens and it does seem like we do not have yet the draft up, or let me actually refresh the page again so we do see what it is, what's going on here. Okay, there we go. We do have this one. Komanda versus CBS. I don't know why the time since creation is 61 minutes, but anyway, is this correct lobby? Yeah. Okay, I guess I'm gonna keep saying this phrase over here. Is this the correct lobby? Hello. Anyway, we do need to see how the players are going to evolve on this CPL Premier League, because they are on the second and the third spot in Division 3, and as you can see, they are very close to each other when it comes to points. Now, there aren't that many games available for them to play. From what I do see over here, they probably will have another like maybe 3 or 4 games that they need to finish before we're going to have the playoffs, where they're going to need to actually play against others. There's going to be a way for them to advance, or of course the ones from Division 2 will actually get to get lower in rank and go to Division 3. We do have Chacun Pour Soi with 9 wins and 2 losses till now. We also have Komanda with 9 wins and 1 loss, and as you can see, they played the 10-11 games over here, Chacun Pour Soi being one extra game over them. Unlucky here, it looks like they're doing a very good streak here with 10 wins and 2 losses only. They are sitting on the first place with 12 games played, so they do have 2 games over Komanda here. We're gonna need to see if Komanda is gonna get that first, or it will be unlucky going up. Now we do have everybody in the lobby right here, and Maesthros is going to be actually the last 4th member over here from Chacun Pour Soi, which does mean everybody for themselves. We're going to need to see if they're actually going to play as separated as their name suggests. I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. I'm pretty sure we're going to see a significant amount of cooperation between them, especially when it comes to pooling their resources together to get something done. Let me switch the screen here back to the draft screen. I guess. Okay, okay. Oh, this is probably the correct rabbit, right? We do have Kid, we got Maze, we got Yes, we got something. I don't know what that means. SQ, Milentovich, and Slay on the other side. Okay, so Komanda left, CPS right. Come on, we need to wait for them to click on the yes button, on the ready button, so we can actually see what they're gonna do for the pre-game bans. We do have 4 bans that need to be done before the map choice is gonna be done. And as you can see over here, they do have 2 on each side. Komanda on the left is gonna pick up the first ban, and then we do have CPS that needs to follow up. We do have also them thinking the timer has started. They are actually gonna pick Hungary for the first ban, again not knowing the map. This kind of gives us an idea of what it might be. You don't really want to ban Hungary if you plan on playing on something like how to say, navally based maps, right? So like I would imagine they're gonna go for a little bit more land. And immediately it looks like on the right side we do have Byzantium and Gandhi being taken down. Okay, so 2 more civilizations being taken down here, both of them again very good land saves.
Natro 0225.
Natro, thank you so much, sir. How are you doing? Good evening. Good evening. Much appreciated. And
Thou shall be knighted primer. Alt triangle 8. Hello, sir.
Daniel Dingo, good evening, sir, and welcome. I see Old Triangle. Thank you so much for the prime 25 mine. Woo! Months. Woo! Let's go. Amazing. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Like Civ3 when I'm born. Oh, okay. Wait, what are you guys keep talking about here? Life seems so short, it's measured in terms of Civ releases. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, the cycles of Civ, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, we do have the last 4th band here being taken down by Komanda. It looks like Sumeria is not going to be a part of this game. While they are starting to go through the map choices, it looks like 7 Seas has been taken out immediately, then Rich Highlands. Okay, so what are they going to go for next? They do have Tilted Axis, they do have Primordial, Pangea Standard, Pangea Classic, Lakes, Inland Sea, and Highlands available for them, 4 choices. Another one of those kind of navally based maps has been taken down, and another land map here. Inland Sea has been taken down, Islands has been taken down, and we do have another one, actually, Primordial being taken out. 4 choices. Why am I feeling this is gonna go for Pangeas? Like, they're taking out Lakes. Is it gonna be next Tilted Axis? Do they not want to actually give the chance of that happening? Because, you know, if you leave it for last choice, you never know, man. Your opponent might be like, you know, I feel comfortable playing on Tilted Axis. I think I'm just gonna throw the casino dice and we'll see when it's gonna land, right? If it's gonna be those double 6s I was looking for or not. Well, we do need to see if they're actually gonna ban it. They definitely are thinking they're ending up, okay, there we go, they are actually gonna force the situation in which, there we go, they took out Pangea Classic. They are opening themselves up for a game on Tilted Axis for the role of the casino dice there. Let's actually see if that, and if they will do it. If they will do it, let's see. It is all up to CPS. I think CPS, right? CPS on the right side is actually going to need to pick it up. Tilted Axis on standard. Are they willing to roll the dice or not? Let's see. What do you think? What does everybody think? Are they? They're definitely thinking so much about it, right? It's like, it definitely feels like more pressure is building up every second it goes. Oh yeah. I played CivNet. That was quite a crazy thing for 7 AM. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was crazy. Hello there, Ulrich. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Also 5Z45. Hello, good evening. How are you doing? Okay, let's see. What did they pick? Tilted Axis. They rolled the dice. Okay. Oof. We gotta put on our entertainment faces here, because Tilted Axis, man, we're gonna need to see how they're gonna handle those boats. We're gonna need to see what kind of conflicts we're gonna have. I hope it's not gonna be an East versus West. I hope everybody's scrambled over there, and we're gonna get to see them just fighting everywhere, because, you know, it is what it is. We gotta pick up that action going on. We do need to see also what kind of civilizations they're gonna pick. They did take out a lot of the land good civilizations here, and we do still have so many of those naval civilizations that are pretty good at the game. They did receive quite a few bonuses. One major thing that I also want to say, we are actually playing on the BBG that has been updated with the beta version, so we will have all of those bonuses entering the meta right now. We're going to need to see how things will evolve. Of course, in the last few games here, there are a lot of things, from the amenities actually being nerfed to the fact that you're gonna have a fourth option for the era changing for the golden ages that is actually going to be usable, I would say. We do need to see how the players are going to try to benefit from all of those bonuses. The patch notes are still being written, but most of it is actually in the patch notes that of course has been released with the beta video that I did earlier. I'm not sure if I wanted to copy myself but then do it another time to say that this is 570 BBG and not the beta anymore. Now I'm gonna need to wait for all of those patch notes, and of course if there will be any changes. If I do understand correctly, there are some namings that need to be done there and things that do need to like cross some T's, dot some I's, and so on and so forth in the main BBG server. There's still discussions going on. We do have CPS going for the next two bands. It looks like they did take out two naval civilizations here, Dido and Japan, while on the left side we do have Spain and Norway being taken down, and Portugal. There we go, that's their third band here on the left side. That is the last band before they actually get to pick their civilization. I do believe they're actually first pick here. While on CPS's side, we do have them needing to pick up a choice. I do want to mention here, we don't actually have the Victorias being banned, and they have been showing up with very good bonuses. We do need to see if they will actually manage to get in. I would imagine so. I would imagine at least one of the Victorias is going to get through this ban phase. There's only one option, and of course there are quite a few Victorias. Anyway, let's actually see what's going on here. CPS again taking their time to actually make the correct choice here with 26 seconds to go, 25 ticking down. We do have CPS needing to think about the last ban. When Komanda is going to pick up their first civilization, we're going to see on CPS two civilizations needed to be picked, two leaders needed to be picked, which of course will kind of reveal that early option there, and Komanda can strike back from the shadows with another one of those picks here. And running down the clock until the last second, they will take down Indonesia, which of course does benefit from those jonks, and can pull off quite some amazing feats on the map here. Well, let's actually also put up, give me a second so I can put up the title of the map. This is of course gonna be tilted axis, and we're gonna see how this is going to develop. Like you could play multiplayer for the first time. Wait, really? Oh my god, okay. So Komanda is picking. Now they will set the tone for the game in some way, form or another. Even if they pick something normal like Rome, for example, which can do well in multiple cases, it still sets the tone in some form. So let's see how Komanda is gonna want to approach this. They are gonna go for Victoria. Age of Empire this time. Okay. I mean, free boats. Who doesn't like free boats? You know, you get free boats, and if you don't get free units also later on, other continents, no problem. Getting those extra trade routes is gonna be amazing. And of course, we do need to see how CPS is gonna want to counter this. They do have two choices for them needing to be picked here. Two choices. Come on, CPS. They're definitely gonna need to counter this. You know, we of course don't have the pleasure of actually seeing Hardrada in the game, but there are still quite a few civilizations that are very, very good with different bonuses on the seas, and I'm actually curious how they're gonna want to approach this. Now, we've seen sometimes players even going a little bit out of the meta and picking land civilizations and staying in the land, kind of ignoring the coast, which I do have to say it is kind of hard to do, especially late game. You're gonna get attacked over there by those nukes if you do allow your opponent to cover the seas. CPS is gonna go for Elizabeth I here in the first choice. Okay, I mean, that's definitely gonna end up good over there. Yeah, not bad. I can listen to Michael while I clean snake enclosure today. Busily, good evening, sir. Wait, you're actually cleaning snake enclosures? Okay. Interesting. Red codes from Victoria, Age of Empire are great too. Yes, plus, big plus. We haven't really seen them, did we? I mean, I don't know, the players, it seems like they're kind of not wanting to play with them. I don't know what they have against the muskets. Like, we might actually, you know, at some point need to do a poll, like what do they not like about the muskets? Is it their hats? Is it their, you know, like their papillon? Or is it their long coats? Is it that, the red coat? Is it the color? Is it red? Maybe they want something else, you know. We need to find something, maybe with stripes over there, red to green. Imagine that. Oh yes, look at that. They are so disgusting, red, green and blue in the same time. No, it is what it is, man. They are red coats, they are quite strong. I don't know exactly why the players, I mean, I do kind of have the feeling why they do not want to spend that extra effort to try to get them out, especially since not all of the time the situations does arise for you to actually use them. We do have on the right side, looks like Australia being picked up by CPS. Pretty good nation here, one of the strongest and the fastest timing when it comes to getting to cartography, getting to those boats. It does have a significant problem actually getting enough culture to discover mercenaries till then, and we're going to need to see if this time around maybe he gonna get it. I don't know, we'll see. We do have also Komanda over here going for Dutch. Wilhelmina is gonna be the leader, and yes, we're going to need to see how he's gonna get the rivers. We might actually have a problem with the rivers on this map. There are quite a few continents, not all of them have a lot of rivers to benefit from the big Dutch bonuses. Of course, Dutch did receive one extra annual point for its campuses, and we do have him with that extra adjacency towards its districts, campuses, theater squares from the rivers. It's a pretty good nation if you do how to say, if you do mix it well, and we're going to need to see if he's going to get to use his very powerful, one of the most powerful frigates in the game is the Zeven Provincian, which has more base strength than any other frigate in the game. Of course, they are gonna need to do another 4 bans. They will take down Mapuche on CPS side. Nedersha is gonna be taken down, and then Brazil is gonna be taken down from Komanda. Looks like 50 seconds to go. Komanda knew what they're gonna ban. They're not gonna allow Julius Caesar in. I mean, you know, like, it's a little bit too much gold. This is like, you know, letting in a kind of Mali in the game, you know. It's Julius Caesar taking cities, poof, thousands of gold points are dropping from the sky on him. We don't know where they did appear. Julius, take another city, make it rain. And of course, we've seen in late game how Julius Caesar can actually take over empire and fill his coffers in the meantime. The seven provincians. Okay, well, wait a second. That's what it is. The 7 well, I guess the 7 provinces, right? Okay, the 7 regions. Oh, Rambling Man, that's a very, very good addition, by the way. Good evening, sir. Oh, thank you. That's a pretty good. I never actually saw that about it like that. Thank you. Okay, that's what it means. The 7 provinces. Due to the bonuses versus heroic or golden age players is Mapuche trait. Yeah, Mapuche is the problem there, especially that +5 against opponents that are in a golden age. It's actually quite powerful to deter players from actually wanting to go for a golden age. I'm like, no, I'm fine. What? I'm gonna go into a dark age. No, there's a very nasty neighbor next to me. He actually is very, very annoyed that I have success. So yeah, let me go dark age, you know, go under the line a little bit, because this guy is just like hitting me every time. You know? It is what it is. I don't know, it feels weird, but it is what it is, right? That's how it is. That's the reaction that you're gonna have. Holland used to be constructed of, oh, I see, it used to be split in 7 regions. Oh, that's the thing I was missing. Also, Thomas, good evening, sir, and welcome. This is live. Yes, sir, this is live. Sometimes it takes me a little bit of time to actually parse through all of the text, and of course pay attention to what's happening over here with the game, but I do try as soon as possible as I see the text, of course, to respond to what's going on here. Yeah, we do have also Komanda needing to pick that. Okay, there we go. Tokugawa making it in. Okay, I see Mr. Sandro Games actually set the tone here. We do have Tokugawa in the game here, being played by another team, not his own. And then we do have also Persia being picked up by Komanda. Of course, this is the Cyrusian leader. He's actually going to have the bonuses for the culture from the trade routes, not the sciences, neither Shah. And of course, we do still have him with the Perideza, with the Immortal, and everything good. I'm actually a bit surprised. They did take out Nader Shah, so that would have definitely been quite nice choice to have. The extra +5 against full strength units is quite useful when you're actually playing with boats. We do have Scythia also being picked up on CPS, which I gotta say we don't see enough of it on the seas, and we do need to see if this time around is he gonna have the option to go against his opponent with land-based units, or it is gonna be navally based units. We gotta see. I'm pretty sure he's gonna do well on both sides. We do need to see the same. We gotta see the land and so on, his choices during the game, but he has a lot of potential on that civilization. We do have CPLs also with another choice here. It will be Cleopatra, Egyptian, being picked up for the gold. I mean, they need to make gold, right? Especially for Australia, they need a lot of gold. I'm telling you, it needs to like drop from the sky from somewhere so they can actually buy those boats and get them against their opponents. Let me actually read it up here because we do need to, okay, take a look at the 0 MS. Oh, okay, I think it's fine. I think we have more than 0 MS to everybody in the lobby. One other thing that I also want to mention, and now it is the time for the players to actually pick their civilizations, and we do have Milentovich going for Wilhelmina. He's going to be on the top slot over there. He's going to get priority when it comes to all of the world wonders and of course all of the same turn great people. Also, Jeffet Jared, good evening sir and welcome. Mexican, good evening sir and welcome. That's a very nice drafting pace. Yes, actually it's becoming nicer and nicer, I gotta say. It is, you see, they're evolving and they're adding on quite a few things over there that it is also much easier to change stuff if we need to quickly change the rules or add more bans, take out more bans, or so on and so forth. It's a pretty good tool. We gotta see how it will evolve. I would imagine in the next 3 months, until we are gonna have the next CWC, I would imagine this is gonna be so much better then. Matt Beats, good evening sir and welcome. Yes, we gotta put up I would say we gotta put up the remap. Oh my god, Nemesis is just shooting me in the heart over here. When am I getting married? Oh my god, that's a very sad story, man. Probably never. I don't know. I mean, yeah, probably never. With what kind of schedule I have and what I usually do, it's probably never. Anyway, it is what it is. Let me actually put up the remap choice over here. Manage remaps. There we go. How many remaps? 012. We got a 10 minutes submission period. Startup prediction. Get it. Got it. There we go. Okay, so also I do want to put up a poll over here on this. Hardman, good evening sir. Hey man, hope you're good. Yes. Can you shout out my smiley at YouTube gang? We out here. Woohoo! YouTube gang. Woo! Represent. Let's go. Yep. I see how it is. Also, let me actually put up the poll over here in start the poll. I think it's a poll, right? How many remaps? Exclamation mark 0 1 2. Good day, any day. Hello there, sir. Yeah, just in time, exactly. Okay, so we got a polls rolling, prediction going on Twitch. We do have on YouTube the poll rolling. Of course, get your options in. We don't know exactly how many remaps they're gonna do. They do have one remap token each side, and they will have the choice of turn 10. Until turn 10, they need to explore, they need to see, they need to judge if that land is good enough for them, if they can win on that or not, and of course try to discover as much as they can around them. We will see them pause the game, and then they're gonna have the choice, the biggest choice. Well, this kind of looks like a East versus West. Wait, who's this guy who actually didn't even wait? Oh my god, have you seen this guy? He didn't even wait for us to load. He just settled in place, man. He didn't care about anything. What? No, judge, I can do it. It doesn't matter to me. I can play any territory and it will be good. I'm kidding. He was the host. He actually spawned first, and of course they're using BCY, so it is quite easy to get that 2-2. You don't need to think about things, just put down the city, you know. Anyway, it is what it is. We do have a scout coming up in 3 turns from Amsterdam, and I do want to take a look if there is another nation to the north. Yes, actually to the western side, right? We're starting up to talk about them from the west to the east. Let's see, we do have, or left to right, I would say left to right, you know. We do have Egypt over here with a significant amount of floodplain territory to the north and to the east side. He's gonna have these 2-3 rivers that are going to be converging in this location, which is going to be quite powerful for an Etemenanki. I'm actually curious if he's going to go for it from first city or a second city. In the first city, it's going to be a bit awkward. He has quite a few hills. It's separated a little bit. But if he puts his second city over here somewhere, oh, I mean, don't mind if I get the chops and everything else, right? He's going to have a city here, a city here, a city here, and bam, all of this territory, Lady of the Region Marshes. Put the Sphinxes everywhere. Rise, rise. Of course, you know, have you seen actually Apocalypse, like the X-Men Apocalypse with that guy that actually could enhance everything? This is basically what's happening with Egypt over here. This is Apocalypse. He is coming to this planet over here, and he's gonna get all of the floodplains to work for him. Now we do have to his east side actually Persia. And by the looks of it, he's gonna be his opponent. This is kind of bad actually for Barak. This is not good for Barak. This is gonna be war probably. I'm pretty sure Kabachok is not just gonna stand around and watch his neighbor just, you know, get over there so many bonuses. He's gonna want to send some form of units and try to take out the mines, you know, rip that gold apart. See if his coffers are gonna be just as good. We do have Kabachok here with also a 2-2-1 Siltal to the northwest of Pasakade. He has a scout in 3 turns, and he does also have quite a bit of land here on the coast to settle. By the looks of it, in the middle, we don't actually have another civilization that would be available for him to bounce against or trade punches with. There is an open line here from the west to the east. From what I do see, Leeds is going to be quite far away. GoodShoot is his opponent, but again, very far away. So I would imagine actually Persia could just stay inland without any issues. Put a city here, put a city here, and keep going west until he's gonna hit Egypt with all of his might and power. He might actually strike him down. We're gonna need to see if he's gonna pull off some form of a like 300 move here, try to actually bunker down between the mountains, funnel all of those armies of Persia into one single spot, and then just try to focus it down. Even though, I mean, you know, we've seen what, 15 planes attack a single tank and it didn't do that much. Yeah, I'm not sure if that strategy works every time, you know, just saying, it might actually backfire. Anyway, then your Dingo Temenanki is nerfed. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, I mean, sure, but is it that nerfed for Egypt though? Wait, oh, that means actually Sphinxes are not gonna get it, right? It's only on farms. It's only on farms, right? No more Egypt going burr. That's what chat is telling me here. Is it not? I think he's still gonna go burr. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have been picked if it's not gonna go burr. So he needs a lot more farms, if I do remember correctly. Improved ones. It's not improved tiles, it's just farms. Let me actually double check. Actually, can I? Wow. Okay, there we go. I need to click on this, and I need to click on, let me take a look over here. Beep. It looks like we're still winning. Okay, there we go. So what do we have here? We do have the amenities change, right? And then we do have in the bottom the Golden Age Exodus, which has been changed. And where is Temenanki? That get science only on farms or marshes, but you get the production, you know. Not a problem, not that big of a problem. Temenanki was pretty good because of that production. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be amazing. Or wait, you still get the production, right? They just took out the science, as in from some tiles, not even all tiles, just some tiles. I mean, it's fine, it's totally fine. It is gonna go good anyway. Is Barak in? Are we getting this? Are we getting this? I hope so. Okay. This. Need to switch back my screens here on the left. There we go. It's actually the improved tiles which are being worked on. BBG nerfs Temenanki, why you bully me? Yeah, exactly. Egypt and Gilgamesh are definitely, as you can see, they're still up in the players' choices. They were banned. Don't get me wrong. Sumerian was banned, so I still think the players are pretty confident Egypt's power is still gonna be there. Yeah. Okay, so let's actually take a look at the south here. We do have Milentovich with this beautiful spawn for Amsterdam. He's gonna have to the west side actually some reefs to give you some adjacency, but to be honest, it's just much better to put the campuses on the east side. There's none that would actually hit one of these river tiles. We do have him also with a decent amount of coast to go for. Oh, ooh, I don't know if they're gonna like this. I mean, I really don't know if they're gonna like this. Maesthros is probably gonna have a military, like a navy, that will stomp Netherlands way before Netherlands actually manages to get it. Let's see his appeal here. He does have a few tiles that he could definitely use for those campuses. I'm pretty sure he can use this horse tile here, and that's gonna be a to be honest, not that many tiles. I mean, this is amazing, but you need bronze working, and I'm pretty sure he's not gonna be doing that. He can go on the market tile, but that's not gonna have production unless he buys those tiles in the north, the two tools that are second ring and third ring, which again is very, very expensive, but at least he's gonna have a pretty good campus over here. Also, another choice would be to try to get a city on the northern part and another one on the southern part, even though I seriously doubt that's actually what's gonna happen here. He's gonna go builder first. He's also probably gonna open up with animal husbandry. That tile with the horse will want to be improved. Let me actually take a look at the tech side here. He is opening up animal husbandry, so yeah, he's gonna know about the horses immediately. One other thing that I do want to point out, he doesn't have really that many pastures in the capital. 2 pastures, still nice. Anyway, he's gonna have a 2-3 for the extra production to the southeast, the river for the fresh water, which he doesn't need anyway. He's gonna have the housing from being on the coast and as Australia. And I do notice he just popped a scout. He just bought a scout from the city of Canberra with the gold probably they accumulated in the last few turns. He has another neighbor to the east side. It's gonna be England here, and it looks like England is gonna be the ally of Milentovich. Oh, no, this is GoodShoot. This is GoodShoot. This is the other England. Okay, this is the other England. That's fine, actually. That's going to be an ally here. They can trade with each other. This is going to be nice for them. I want to say the land is amazing, but definitely can be worked. Okay, what do we have here? England is going to have the city of Leeds with a few 2-2s. I do notice he's going to have some freshwater cities to the southwest, or yeah, a river, and then for the lake tiles to the northeast, again freshwater, not bad. Very few tiles to work here on that city center unless he starts to improve them with a builder. This is going to be awkward, and of course he will have some inlands that he can actually settle with next to those mountains. I would say actually he doesn't have that many cities on this land. 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe, and then yeah, he's gonna need to go somewhere. Maybe he's gonna take Yerevan, maybe he's gonna put another city on this island here. He definitely needs to expand and get more cities. We do see also Tokugawa here on the eastern side. That is gonna be their opponent, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna need to meet each other with boats. He does have a river reef fish next to the city of Tokyo in the second ring, and I do notice he's going for his settler now in 4 turns with a wonder to the north that is not gonna give him that much. He's gonna get at least some era score from it. Oh well, let me actually take a look. Okay, there is a passageway here to the east side. Slay is gonna be his ally. If he puts a city over here somewhere, they could trade cap to cap through the water. A pretty good economy, and I would imagine Tokyo is gonna want to expand his territory here. I wanted to watch how his coast is looking like, and by the looks of it, he's gonna have a harder time to actually get the production here, depending on where he's gonna put his city. I would imagine he's gonna want to put it here for the good harbor, and of course the other 2-2s. I also imagine that he's not really gonna trade with his opponent, right? Oh, I just remember, this is Japan. This is Tokugawa, Japan. I mean, yeah, probably internals will be the way to go. He's not gonna, yeah, it is what it is. He has the penalty, right, on Tokugawa. There we go. International traders receive -25 yields and tourism, but domestic traders provide the +1 culture, science, and gold for every specialty district of the destination. I'm pretty sure it doesn't actually. I don't think it applies to his opponents, right? It doesn't apply to his opponents. It's just him. So yeah, it's just bad. It's just bad all around. Does it apply to his not opponents, neighbors also, like them trading to him? I think if Netherlands don't figure out Australia location fast enough, they are going to get Pikachu Yes, exactly, Maesthros. Yes. Good evening, Fabio. Good evening, sir, and welcome. How are you doing tonight? No coastal trade for Dutch and Persia. Yeah, no coastal trade for them, unfortunately. No, it is what it is. It is what it is. And they're gonna have, of course, Egypt over here with a problem. Amsterdam is definitely gonna have an Australian problem to the east side. And by the looks of it, we're turn 8. It doesn't seem like Milentovich is gonna get the memo. Oh, he's not gonna get the memo, guys. Yeah, well, it is what it is. Let's actually see where this warrior is gonna go. If it goes here, there's a chance. If this warrior goes here, okay, it went there. There's no chance. Okay. Wait, is he gonna keep going on the coast? Oh, he moved, right? He moved. So next turn is the last turn, and he doesn't have enough movement to discover the borders. If he would have had 2 moves, he could have actually climbed the hill and, of course, discovered the borders. And sliver, just a tiny bit, just a tip, you know, just a tip, and he would have known what it's all about. Of course, we do have on the right side here London getting his settler out and moving to the south. He doesn't have a continent split, so not an easy extra trade route. To the west side, he's gonna get to pull off another city, but very, very far in the game. It looks like Scythia is also going to be quite far away from him. Not really in a position to attack quickly, but there is a big desert that he needs to cross to actually get his people and his army next to London. I'm pretty sure London is safe for a while here, but still, because they did see each other, we might actually see England considering and telling his teammates, get me out of here. And, you know, it happens. Like, sometimes it happens. You don't want to get out of situations when you don't really want to build an army, and your opponent will kind of force you to build an army, right? It is what it is. Mount Everest settled for Elizabeth. Wait, it's Elizabeth. Oh, this one you mean? The Mount... Okay. Yeah. Not really the best Mount Everest, to be honest. Anyway, we got the remap choices, and we're gonna see how this goes. To be honest, I do believe Komanda actually is in a little bit more danger than their opponents, especially with a very exposed Milentovich here to Australia's power. We do have also Scythia that can apply his power against his opponent, against England a little bit later in the game, and of course it will be all up to Slay's skill and choices throughout the game to try to be on the same path and, of course, defend his territory properly with enough stronger units to hold them back. We do need to see if they're gonna keep this or not. I don't really see on CPS why they would remap, to be honest. Oh my god, they remap. Oh man, karma. It is what it is. Karma, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, so they didn't want to do this. It's fine. They didn't want to do this, you know. They thought, I guess GoodShoot wasn't that happy that he doesn't have a lot of territory here, and also Australia was kind of inland. They did see Egypt, and I'm pretty sure they would have. Did they see Egypt? I'm not sure. I don't think they actually saw Egypt. Wait a second. These guys shouldn't be seeing each other. Let me click on buttons here and see their vision. Yeah, now they see. I mean, this is too late, right? Now they see that city just got put down. This is after the vote. Yeah. Kid is a kid. Ooh. Yeah, it is what it is, exactly. Okay, we're loading it to the next map, and we're going to need to see. Of course, it's still going to be tilted access with the snow in front. It's just going to be a different layout for the cities here and for the land masses. We're going to need to see if they're going to have the passageways through the middle, or if they're going to need to settle cities. And of course, again, their adjacency. Who is going to be next to whom? Who is going to need to fight whom?
Stirrings of life beneath water. The great
both use only CPS actually. No, it was actually CPS. That was like my surprise Pikachu face. That they probably actually wanted me to make a surprise Pikachu face. It is what it is. I mean, you know, they roll the dice once with the Axis. They might as well roll the dice with a new map also, right? Why not? They do have a lot of appetite for risk. I gotta give them that. A lot of appetite for risk. Let's actually see what's going on here. Oh, well. I think Wilhelmina is gonna have a horse problem. I think he's definitely gonna have a lot of horses running around his territory, and he's not gonna know what to do with them. I mean, it's still good. Don't get me wrong. It's still good for CPS, right? If kid is gonna go for this, I mean, Milentovich being so close to him, he's not gonna miss the mark. He's definitely gonna push through and gonna take over some cities here. Milentovich is gonna have a hard time defending against the city and Saga horse archers. They're so close to him. I mean, you know, who's gonna defend that? Good chokes, though. Good chokes. You know, at least that. At least that. But anyway, let's actually take a look over here. What's going on the other side of the map? Maybe we're gonna have some more funny happenings. What do we have here? We do have a GoodShoot with Bristol, Lysenfjord to the south. Wait a second. What is? I totally forgot. What does this wonder do now? I know it was definitely okay. Naval combat units that enter the region receive the ability North's Blessing +2 movement. Ooh, very good on this map, because you do need to actually bring navies from one side to the other of the map. So let's actually see who's going to benefit from it. It is going to be GoodShoot, maybe? Yeah, probably GoodShoot is going to have the honor of getting this, and he does have quite a significant amount of land here on the west side. His own continent, basically, his own northern continent. This is basically GoodShoot holding Alaska for himself. Now we do need to see if he's gonna manage to actually pull this off against the other England. It is on the same seas, and I'm pretty sure Slay is gonna want to get some units outside of his borders here to try to dip his toes into the international waters. We do have him also this time around far away from anybody that could attack him on land. We do have him getting his scouts out, and he's gonna start watching his territory here to see what he has to work with. Some bananas, a 1-3. This reef tile is fine. This reef tile, I like the reef fish. Yeah, don't like fish in general, but I like that reef fish. What do we have here? Japan with Tokyo is also gonna get the scout out the 3 turns. Looks like, of course, he is gonna be pitted against a GoodShoot here. They are gonna get to fight each other through this middle inner sea. I'm also sure that we're gonna need to see some boats coming out from each of them to try to meet each other in the middle, or of course scout out their opponent's territory. And we do have Japan also pretty close to Persia. Japan is an ally of Persia, so he's not gonna get to feed him, but again, I guess this is probably the best match they could have had, because Persia is going to want internals, Japan is going to want internals, so nobody cares here. If they don't do international trade routes, we're going to need to see if Kabachok and Swatik are going to join forces to go against Banak later on in the game in the south. Rakedet is going to probably feel the sting of those immortals, but I do have to say Rakedet also has quite a few strong units to use. Those Mariano Chariot archers at the beginning of the game are quite strong, but they are kind of squishy also, so he needs to be careful. Immortals definitely not something you wanna play with, you know. You don't want to play with your food like that. Egypt is going to scream, get me out, get me out. Yeah, squishy strong. Yeah, I mean, you know, yeah, I mean, Crispy knows. I mean, come on, tell me. Look, Crispy, you gotta give us something. Good evening, sir, by the way, and of course, Happy New Year. But you gotta tell us, isn't there something, a food you would say it is squishy strong? What I should say, squishy and strong at the same time. Holy plantations on Egypt. Yeah, he's gonna have a pretty good one. He does have a lot of floodplains again to the north, in his capital. Also to the south he doesn't have, actually, but it's fine. Of course, he can go for the Temenaki in the capital, no problems here. He definitely would want that extra production, and I mean, you wouldn't mind a little bit of extra science from somewhere. Sushi. There we go. Gummy bears. Yeah, there we go. Gummy bears. Luckily, Japan doesn't need as much land. Yeah, gristle on steak. There we go. Swedish fish. Wait, there's actually a Swedish fish? Okay, okay. Didn't know that. Kick. Okay, we do have in the southeastern part of the map here quite a few of these city-states clumped up together. It looks like we will have another wonder here to the south. Sahara El Beida. London is going to have a continent split to the south, and he will be quite happy with this. This time around, actually, he has good expands. I wouldn't mind putting a city over there on the right style or here in the south on the horses. I'm pretty sure he's going to be happy with the amount of tutus he's going to have in his second cities. I do also notice he's going to have probably a city-state to kill here, Mitla or Nazca. I wouldn't really go for Nazca. There aren't that many resources that he could use or good tiles, but of course a city is a city, you know. Sometimes you can't really get picky, right? You don't have many options, you gotta pick something. We got Mitla here, and that is also to the south. Only one tile of attack, not really the best thing that could happen, but definitely something that he could try to think of. So we're going to need to see if Mitla is gonna survive. Wait, what is this? This is basically a caged Australia. This is how we need to call it. This is a caged Australia. For some reason, the map spawned Australia here in the southwestern quarter where he cannot get out. Like, there is no way he can get out of this. What is he gonna do? Tunnel through the whole continent to get on the east side through mountains, rivers and stuff? No. No. He's just gonna stay there. He does have Piotahi though. I mean, you know, you gotta look on the bright side. He has Piotahi, he has quite a few pastures, 1, 2. He's gonna have a few tutus. He's gonna have pearls, man. I mean, his women are gonna be very happy. He has pearls in the cities. Perfect. What do we have here? We does have also very good campuses. I did also notice this lens over here was giving us a lot of breathtaking tiles appearing. And by the looks of it, there we go. We already see him expanding his territory with the cultured bombs. Just boom, pasture. Bam, expand. Anyway, maybe with the Panama Canal, that's a long Panama Canal. That's a long one, man. Now, nobody gonna be able to nuke him either. Yeah, Spoon makes a very good point. He's not gonna get nuked, right? Bex also, bom dia, monsieur. Hello there, sir. Bona. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. The new Temenanki doesn't work on plantations. It should, yeah. I don't think it works on plantations as it gives the science for plantations, but I'm pretty sure it gives the production. I didn't see anything about the production being nerfed. Yeah, the production is the problem. I mean, if it would have been nerfed to the production, that would have been a serious issue. I think that would have not been. Oh, they met. Okay. What do you think Milentovich is thinking about right now? What do you think is going on through the mind of Dutch here? Science is only given on farms. Exactly. Yeah, there we go. Bugatti Anthony, good evening, sir. Oh, Kid even getting in, passing that warrior and getting in through. Okay. Looks like we do have a settler coming up from Prokofia in 1 turn, and he's gonna need to make the choice. Where is he gonna go? Full in towards Netherlands or go somewhere else? Can you imagine he can actually put a city here? Like right in front, like next to Amsterdam, he can actually get here. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to settle, but still, I'm pretty sure he can do it. Dutch knows they are alone. Yeah, they know. He knows. Milentovich getting a slinger here. A slinger by. Whoa, they actually committed to this. That's a lot of gold. That's, yeah. Let's see if they're gonna pick it up. What do you, well, I mean, what do you think? Are they actually gonna remap this or not? The Komanda does still have this, right? It still has the remap token. Milentovich, Boris, Kabachok, Slay, and Swarik need to make a choice. Ooh, Zanzibar in the game. Wait, wasn't Zanzibar nerfed also? If I remember correctly. Where was it? Zanzibar. Amenities from luxuries reduced to 4 from 6. And also, as I did say at the beginning, amenities will give less bonuses. So 8% at +3, and then you get 16% at +5. Not 20 or 10. That's a major difference, I would like to say. I'm also very surprised they didn't roll back the changes on Yongle. It seems like that's a reader that can get out of control really quickly, and it's not being taken care of, you know? Oh well, it is what it is. Give me a second. Okay, what are they doing? 10 seconds to go, the clock is ticking. Yeah. We're gonna see a third map, guys. We're gonna see a third map coming in. Yeah, the remap looks like they did. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure they needed to get Dutch out of there. Like, this is a must. Oh well, we'll see how they end up in the third one. I think we can finish up the polls though, and the predictions. So let's see, choose the outcome. They were 2 remaps, so it looks like we do have quite a few points that are being gathered here. Okay, there we go, dropping them. And I do want to also finish up the poll on YouTube. There we go, click on button. Okay, YouTube thought it will be faster, but it looks like yeah, option 2-1, whoever voted for 2, woohoo, let's go. Yeah, and the poll. Okay, so the new map has spawned. We do have quite a few islands. I do want to bounce around to see if anybody is going to be on an island. Yes, it is. It's going to be GoodShoot this time on his own southern island. Okay, Antarctica, it looks like it's going to be his. We do have on the east side, actually, somebody for him to go against England. Slay is going to take up this quarter. And we're also going to actually dedicate a little bit more time to each of the spawns after we bounce around the map a little bit. So we can take a look at their strategics and their early options. I'm pretty sure we're going to need to do a roundabout actually quite a few times between them to see what they're gonna do. We do have Amsterdam also here in the north next to Persia. That's fine, that's an ally. West side, Persia again is gonna be pitted against Egypt. Okay, they are next to each other, and I'm pretty sure they I'm pretty sure Kabachok can definitely join the war against Barak here on the west side. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be happy settling cities here to the west. We'll see how fast though. He does have other options in the south and in the north. I want to really say, oh my god, what is this +6 campus he has in the capital? Could even make it better if he puts a Gavron Plaza next to it. You know, why not get a +7? I mean, you already got a +6. Get a +7 if you can, right? Anyway, this is nice. What do we have here? Scythia next to England. Oh. Uh-oh. I mean, okay. Let's put it like this. If the last spawn for Dutch was kinda defendable in the sense that he had some chokes, some hot gates that he could have gone against, this is not defendable. Like on Manchester, you can't really stop those Saga horse archers, especially in big numbers, to join the battle in your cities. And he's gonna need to worry about the coast also, right? He has over here GoodShoot. That's definitely gonna go for cartography. Ooh, nasty. What do we have here? Swarik is also gonna be on this coast. Okay, that's an ally. That's good. That's not a tradable ally though. As in, they're not gonna get to trade with each other. Is there anybody here? Anybody here on this coast? Maesthros. Okay, so Maesthros versus Japan, England versus England, and Scythia in the middle. You know, Scythia is just there in the middle. He can do anything. You want to go against Japan? I mean, yeah, you can go through Japan. He has a one-tile choke. Have at it. You want to go towards England? Go for it. Let's go. Let's see if Slay is gonna be a squishier target. I doubt it though. I'm pretty sure he's gonna put up a good fight. And we do have Komanda also to the north with not that many breathtaking tiles here. We're gonna come back to see how he's gonna try to play it. Good thing is he does have this reef tile and still gonna have a pretty good campus in the capital. Okay, so I think we made an idea of where the spawns are. Let's take a look closely at their actually strategic resources, their early moves, and see what kind of options they're gonna go for at the beginning. We do have Rakedet to talk about first on the west side of the map, with Barak benefiting from a scout in 110. We do have him exploring the lands to the west side. He's gonna have some floodplains, but not enough floodplains to justify trying to build a Temenanki here. It does look like he's gonna be I mean, this isn't enough floodplains even to justify getting Lady of the Reeds. I'm pretty sure he would be just fine picking another pantheon or trying out another pantheon, like Goddess of Festivals here, for example, for the extra culture that you get for the sugar tiles. You're already gonna get the extra production from being a plantation and the gold. Now we also need to see if Barak is gonna figure out quickly about his opponent to the east side. What is gonna happen with the information here? Who's gonna have the information over the other, and to what point in the game? Now we do have also to talk about here horses. West side, third ring, very expensive. Iron north, third ring, very expensive. I would imagine that he's actually gonna put cities there to try to get them a little bit cheaper, and I would imagine also he's gonna figure out to wear his horses out pretty soon. Usually the players, at least usually the teams have at least one player that is going for animal husbandry, and it's gonna pin the horses, the strategic resources for their allies there, so the information gets passed a lot quicker. The same happens with bronze working, especially because you do have the risk of these iron tiles spawning in the exact wrong location, you know, exactly where you don't want them to spawn, in like +5 or 6 campuses spots or something. Can you go back to that campus spawn? I just want to look and drool at the setup possibilities. Yes, I mean this one, man. This, yes. I mean, you can definitely fit like 1, 2, 3 campuses here. Gavron Plaza hitting 2 campuses. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. I gotta say that's gonna be a lot of science coming out, and I gotta say Persia here is gonna get those trade routes with the culture points. He's gonna have the culture and the science at the same time. A lot of chops also benefiting from it. The Pasagarde is gonna get his 2-2s working. I don't see a lot of them though. I say 2-2s working, but he's actually working, yeah, 2 stone tile and 1 other 2-2 here. He does have a settler coming up in 5 tiles, so I guess it's fine. He's not actually gonna grow into the 3rd population to need another tile for some time now. We do have Pasagarde also benefiting from much cheaper horses. They are in the 2nd ring. He's gonna figure out where Barak is this time around. I would imagine. There we go, the meetup of the year happening here with Barak meeting the warrior in the forest. Can you imagine the face on this scout when he was like you know, moving through the forest over there? The sun was shining, we got birds chirping away in the forest over there, you hear snakes in the ground, and then you see in the middle, like in the middle of your face, some naked men just running around there trying to be purplish and stuff like that with some clothes, and next to a river, and you're like, no, you know, you try to actually peek around the corner here on that tree over there, see what's going on, where are they going? You see they're actually gonna cross the river. You get out of there. You're like, okay, it's fine, no war today, boys, we got through. What were those weird purple men going to? Oh no, they're going for our lands. Please, somebody stop them. Anyway, we do have Kabachok here, just keeps on going towards Rakedet, and of course we do see the scout of Barak going towards the lands of Pasagarde. We do need to see if Kabachok is gonna meet him halfway and try to keep him out of his territory. Antonel, good evening, sir. You had a question or a statement or something? Anyway, has he spotted the campus? Oh, that's a very good question. I think he did. I mean, he should have. Give me a second. Yeah. Oh, he doesn't know about these. Anyway, it is what it is. Yeah, no. Abusia Kaka, good evening, sir, and welcome. Crispy AZ, Japan and England need to team up to defend from Scythia and hope Australia stays away. Yeah, exactly. And Elizabeth. And don't forget about Elizabeth here. GoodShoot. You know, he has a good aim. We might actually see him pull this off very nicely here. Ooh, what is this, Habub? Habub! How are you living in the great seas? This is a miracle. Guys, we actually have a dust storm on the seas. How does that work? Like really, how far away the dust carried from a few tiles of desert through the ocean? Doesn't that get carried down by the water and so on, you know, stopped somehow? What is that, Habub? That must be some form of intelligence there, some would say. Yeah, definitely. He settled Pop should see it if he goes anywhere but west. I think he goes west, not gonna lie. I mean, I don't want to, you know, like slow down the events happening, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to go west. Like, I would imagine this is gonna be his choice here. This 1-2 that's gonna turn into a 2-2, and he's gonna get other 2-2s around them, and he's gonna get another setter right in front of his opponent. He also has the option to just block Racketed from moving east at all with a settler. So if he does manage to get another city here right in the face of Racketed, that is a very good result for him. So yeah, there we go. He's going west. Jeff Jared, yes, that happened last summer. I think Caribbean Beach have Sahara desert sand. Really? Wow. Okay, so they are getting carried quite a bit, right? Come on, Giwazaro, good evening, sir, and welcome. The Saharan dust storms will carry sand across the Atlantic sometimes. Ooh, that's a long distance, man. That is a long distance. That's basically, you know, so you can wait a second. You can actually call Habub the travel agency of nature. That's how it is. He's just moving stuff from one place to the other, you know, just like you have like the North Atlantic current and everything like that. There's the travel agencies, you know, you go in, you just get into the lane and you get carried to your destination. You just get out when you need to, and that's it, you know, like the dust that you found on Caribbean. That's it, you know. They wanted to have a little bit of fun over there. They wanted to actually you know, enjoy the times in Caribbean. This is how Aladdin travels. Exactly. I mean, you know, there must be some truth to that. It's where our hurricanes come from. Yeah. Okay, so let's actually take a look here. What do we have? Netherlands, right? Milentovich is gonna go to the northwest, and wow, Barak is saying again, okay, you call me friend and then you attack me. Oh my god, he's getting bullied. Well, I guess he got tapped on that scout. He's pulling back though, and by the looks of it, they also got to tap each other here. Egypt Barak scout is getting to the north. He's getting out of there. Anyway, we do have Milentovich moving to the west side. He does have a setter out in 6 turns, and he already picked up a Pantheon. That's a very quick Pantheon. He did actually sacrifice a little bit of his production at the beginning of the game to work the incense tiles, and he has received, of course, that faith pattern, which allows him to get this going. We do also see his second city is going to be placed on the west side. I'm actually quite curious if he's going to try to put it as a connection city, or is he going to try to cram another city there to the northwest. Of course, he needs to get another connection city if ever he wants to get onto the western side. That shouldn't be a problem. If the first one is set, it's going to be easy to get the second one. He's not going to go for it. He's actually going to go west side here, which of course is still going to give him the banana 3-2 to work for the extra food with the 1-3 extra production, and he's going to have access to the river to the south, which is going to give him a quick +5. This is a +5 campus, right? 2 from the mountains, 1 from the rainforest, 2 from the river. Pretty good. And of course, he can try to get some government plaza placements next to these. We're going to need to see how he's going to try to get his setup going here. We do have him with available iron next to his captain in the first ring, and I do notice his horse style is going to be second ring to the southeast. Not a bad-ish, not a bad one, not a bad one. We do also need to see what's going to happen here next with Elizabeth the first actually getting his second city to the southeast, getting a monument going, and of course I do notice he is on his own. Wait, is this Kernor land? Kernor land? What is this Kernor land? That sounds like a, you know, somebody's name land. Hey, this is Jim land, Tom land, you know? Yeah? Anyway, a Slay land, I guess, or GoodShoot land. We can call it GoodShoot land if it's just it. Anyway, we do have him with the city of Hell with a few bananas here to the southwest, and I do notice he's gonna have so much food because of that, with another possible city to the west, and another one to the north of Hull. We do need to see if he's gonna discover his opponents here quickly. At the moment, I do not think actually they are aware exactly of the position of Slay here, but I do want to switch vision to see. Oh, they know. They actually know. Scythia got a scout in, and England had to fight it off. His scout took the brunt of that damage, and of course we do see the Slinger is still alive and kicking. We do have him sending us another city to the north, while he's gonna need to defend against this kid, which is coming from the north, non-freshwater city, right next to that fire. He's getting all of those good tiles to work. Not a lot of population to work it with, but you know, the extra production makes it somewhat worth. We're gonna need to see if he's gonna manage to get that granary going in a second. Yes, I know. My potty mouth, I said granary here going, but what are you gonna do when you don't have the fresh water? You gotta get the housing somewhere, right? Oh, he going monument, boys. He going monument. Anyway, you gotta get the culture also. Why not? You know, there's one population in that city, maybe two pops, like two people in that city, but they need to watch the monument. They need to watch the monument. You know, it is what it is. That's how it works. Scythia probably kills Anshan once they find it. Yeah, I wouldn't say no to that. Of course, if he does kill this, it's gonna significantly keep Slay in a box, and I do not think actually Slay has the power to get out of this box that he's getting crammed in. And this is going to be a significant issue. Anyway, Elizabeth does benefit from the iron in the third ring. That's quite expensive. We do have horses here in this first ring. That is going to be easy to acquire. I do notice the marble tile is probably going to get settled, which does pose a problem. Actually, he doesn't have two tools around it, nor did he have on the east side. So I guess all in all, it's kind of close in specs. We do have to see how he's going to try to get those boats out, and when is he actually going to get to see how the land looks like, how the seas look like on the east side. Now the city of Manchester, by the looks of it, he's going to get another settler in one turn, and I gotta say he's going to have a bit of an issue. He put the city of Sheffield Light smack in the middle, so he's going to need to either go to the northeast or northwest to get that extra city going. He doesn't have shipbuilding to put it in the water and sail away, so yeah, he's going to need to actually get quite a few turns for the settler to move here to his destination. We do have him with iron in the capital, no problems for him, but I do see he has a bit of a horse issue. I don't see horses. Does anybody have a vision on horses? He didn't even settle horses. Oh my god, he's going to need to rely on his allies to give him horses. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. You know? Yeah. Warmonger, typical Kaba. Okay. Kabachok is calling himself a warmonger. Okay. Oh, wait. Milentovich is the ally of Kabachok. It's fine. He saw it. No, he didn't. Oh my god, he didn't see it again. Did he not see it? Did he see it or not see it? Because he didn't go to the south here. Did he see it or not? Where is it? Where, Boris? Okay, he sees a +4. I mean, that must be something, right? He sees a +4. Come on, Kabachok. You can open up the third tile. This is gonna be your campus, the biggest campus in the game. Anyway, third ring, yeah. No granary. Exactly. Scythia probably okay. I did that. Yeah. What is this monk third ring? Monk third ring. Manchester third ring. Manchester third ring. Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. On the, I was actually watching this continent, but yeah, he does have horses on the other side. That's gonna be quite expensive. At least he will get the builder to maybe improve the crabs and get that one too. I see he's not that eager to go there. Does he even know about it? Yeah, he knows. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we do have him meeting up with Scythia in the north. Of course, that England warrior is getting a bit of an introduction here to the Scythian way of living. We do have the Spartan way here by Kid. He's gonna push out that warrior, whatever happens. He's gonna... my god, kick him in the well here. And as you can see, we do have also Japan coming up from the east side. SQ is gonna try to get into Kid's territory and finish that trader. He might actually even fist on the builder here. We're going to need to see if Kid is gonna shift enter that out of the way. He's trying, look at him go. He's setting up the the waypoint in the city center so he can shift them out of there. The trader, I think, spent its movement, but I guess we do need to see if he's gonna end his turn or not. If he didn't, actually that trader is safe. So if the trader didn't actually use its movement, I would imagine he's gonna move here and then shift enter next turn. He's gonna move on Prokofka, and then of course Japan's warrior is getting attacked by a scout. This is a very can you imagine just getting attacked by a scout here out of the blue, out of behind a hill while you're in a march? You're trying to actually get out of there, your feet are stuck in the mud, and then some dogs come and attack you. Or are these cats? These are cats. Can you? Oh my god, this is worse. This is actually worse. Some cats come and attack you while your feet are muddied up. Whoa. Anyway, so yeah, there we go. The trader is safe. We do have the Japanese warrior that is getting attacked from all sides. It doesn't have enough experience to get its promotion, and I do see Scythia did save his builder. Very quick and good moves coming up from him. We do need to see if Isik is going to manage to push off the English scout so he can actually build his encampment. As you can see, he's not fooling around. He's not waiting around for anybody. Kid is just clicking on that gas pedal and trying to get as many of those horses out. Oh, is this gonna be the perfect exodus of the evangelist here for Scythia? Is he gonna go for it? We're gonna need to talk about that, I'm pretty sure. Scythia does have forces between his northern city and Prokofka, and I do see he does have his builder ready with how many charges? One charge to go there. Doesn't have a lot of patches to actually set up his kurgans, but I guess he does have a few of them. He's getting 3 encampments set up. Oh. I gotta say, have you guys seen what suggestions were done for the naming of the religion, by the way? Okay. Oh my, let me actually take a quick peek if I can see this. How quickly. Not here, on the BBG server. They wanted to call this the Ooga Booga religion. Cake, religion bonus. Give me a second. Exodus new name. This is it. Okay, there we go. So we got what is it? So many suggestions, by the way. Let me see. Martial Radiance, Blooming of the Armies, Please Don't Pick Me, It's Morbid Time, No Victory Without War, Legio Eternum, Drums of War. Oh, pretty basic. Okay. Horse, Iron and War. Weaken and Dominate. Okay. Dawn of the Wartime. The Way of the Might. No Land Without War. And of course everybody's giving their opinions here if they do like it or not, but there are so many of them, and I guess we're gonna need to see what they're gonna end up with. Yeah. Anyway, we do have Scythia pushing off this Japanese warrior. His scout has moved to the south in E6 to try to push off that other scout from it. His slinger is going to come out to help him. His builder is also going for the horse style to improve, and we do need to see if his encampments are going to finish quickly so he can start getting those general points. To the southeast, we do have Japan with his second and possibly third city coming out next turn. That's actually a good question. Is he gonna get next turn? I guess he is, right? I guess he's gonna just settle there. Anyway, we do have boats coming around from the city of Tokyo, and the Fukuoka has been settled to the south. That was his second city. He's already getting a trade out to work both of them, and started improving his coastal resources, so he gets his celestial navigation boost. We do need to see what kind of pantheon he got. City patron goddess for the 40% towards the first district in a city. I'm certain that he's gonna start off with campuses, with harbors, so he can get his lighthouses and extra trade routes. We don't need to see if he's gonna be effective in deterring in any way, shape, or form of Scythia from attacking England. I find it doubtful, but you know, anything can happen, man. This is anything can happen Fridays. We got Sydney also put down here, Canberra. Put another city to the north, getting his divine spark as a pantheon, another settler, a 4 settler in 2 turns. And I do notice he's already starting to put down his campuses. He does have a +5 here to the northeast, another +3 here next to Canberra. And Sydney did not put one down. Does he even have a good one here? No. Well, I guess this one, right? The stone tile, that's going to be a +4 next to the mountains. This would have been amazing, though. This would have been nice. Bonkers, right? 6, 7. Yeah. But anyway. He's gonna need to make do. He's gonna need masonry to actually get that stone. Get it on the stone. It is what it is. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Australia is also going to benefit from the horses to the north, while he already had the third ring out horse on the west side improved. I do notice he has 3 pastures and 1 trader, giving him some bonuses, using Moksha as the first governor, so he can get the extra culture alongside that massive science boost that he's going to have from his campuses. We do have him right already on 10 science with 30 production, 7 gold and 7 culture. I think it is time to actually put up the prediction for who will win in the game, and I do want to click on buttons here. Give me a second. Manage prediction, start the prediction. Who will win? We do have on one side.
KO5 has joined the round table.
Hello there. Good evening, sir, and thank you so much for the follow, sir. Komanda versus Chacun Pour Soi. Okay, 30 minutes submission period. There we go. You gentlemen, you can actually put your points in for a chance to win more points. Let's see who's gonna win, who's gonna predict the winner here. Seul 2K05, thank you so much for the follow, sir. Much appreciated, sir. Basically, how do they stay engaged in the game if they know they're gonna die? Yeah, that is true. I'm pretty sure it's not like it's gonna be easy, and a lot of the times it does hang on the defender to try to defend as much as possible for his allies to pull off a winning move. So yeah, we're gonna need to see how this the situation will evolve here. I'm pretty sure Slay needs to make up his mind on what is he gonna do, how is he gonna approach this defense. Now we do also need to take a look at the city states, and I do want to put up a poll on YouTube also in the meantime, so we get both things going. Who do you think will win? Who do I think will win? It's hard to know right now. We do have a significant chance for Chacun Pour Soi to pull off some great moves here against their opponents. It looks like the mix of civilizations are actually throwing a wrench at their opponents' nations, but so we can say that, for example, over here, Persia is going to have a good chance of attacking Barak and taking him down, equaling the number of civilizations on each side, right? 3 and 3 if they do manage to take down Egypt, or at least keep him very, very low. We gotta see. Okay, let's put up that poll here. Start the poll. Who will win? We do have on one side CPS, on the other side we got Komanda. There we go. Start the poll. I picked the team with England. Exactly. And Mad Beats, good evening, sir. I don't know which team is which. Yes, I'm doing it. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now. Left team is gonna be CPS, and the right team is gonna be Komanda. There we go. There we go. There we go. And yes, the Beasley. Yeah, I think you're gonna be right, sir. Yeah, picking the team with England, that's a winning team. Yorkshire Gold Brit, also good evening, sir, and thank you so much for pointing that horse style out earlier. Let's actually take a look at the city states. We got a cat with Kabul and Valletta showing up for the military bonuses. We do have also Candy with Armagh and La Venta for the faith city states in the game. Buenos Aires with Cardiff will be the ones for industry. Buenos Aires pretty good to give you those extra amenities, converting your normal resources into amenities there. Do have also Hansa with Mogadishu for the trade bonuses. Geneva and Anshan will be for the science, and I only imagine Anshan will be dead here, but Geneva might actually stay alive quite a bit in the game. Doesn't really have any, well, attacker here, aggressor next to it. And there's no culture city state, right? Yeah, no culture city state in the game. That's a bit unfortunate, but I guess it is what it is. Bradford has been settled to the northeast. We do have actually the Royal Navy cat starting to appear here in Slay's territory. He's going to want to get that gold and the extra trade routes to help him defend himself. I don't think he has a secondary, yeah, he doesn't have a second continent. Let's see, actually settle a city on next to Japan's coast. And of course, we do already see Scythia with some archers getting quite aggressive here, pushing in that warrior back into his territory and trying to force a Slay here to get a few more units to defend himself. We do have a wave of builders, and of course we do have a trader already connecting Isik to the capital. He did build a monument, he's building the encampment, and I would imagine he's gonna follow up with some barracks there to get some extra housing also. Now I do see also Maesthros with John Curtin is gonna get his signs chirping here. 16 signs with 7 culture. It's gonna get another city to the northwest where he is gonna get access to more resources, and I do notice his traders are already starting to work. He did improve the stone tile to the west side, kind of gave up on that particular tile to put campus on. A bit unfortunate, but I guess nobody actually wants to go for masonry. Wait a second, he had masonry next turn. Is he actually gonna, oh my god, wait, okay, is Maesthros improving this stone tile to get the boost and improving it next turn and then chopping the settler? Is this the motion that he's gonna do in the next 2 turns? And of course immediately putting the campus, because you need the campus, definitely needs the campus, right? That's a +5, that's a pretty good one. A +4 actually, sorry, +4. Anyway, Australia and England locations are so isolated. Yeah. Yes and no. At least Australia can trade with Kid here. Even if they don't trade on the water, they're still going to make some economy from trading with each other. Japan is not going to make an economy trading with England. I'm pretty sure internal trade routes are going to be the name of the game here for Swanik. And of course, that will be the same for Slay. He's going to have an issue keeping the coast here. Okay, Pingala opening here for Slay, so he gets the extra science going from his population on 8 science and 8 culture. Still, now we don't actually have that giving him any bonus at the moment. It looks like Scythia also getting to chop a few more builders, improving his territory really quickly, getting those barracks working and starting to roll in the Great General points. We do have Persia going for the Great Generals as well, and I don't see their opponents doing it. For example, Barak is going to want to balance his powers versus his opponent with the extra science he's gonna get out of his empire. 11 science already with 9 science versus Barak 7 and 11. We do see that he doesn't really plan on getting a Bronze Lord King at the moment, but I gotta say he is gonna go for his horseback riding in 3, and from what I do notice, he's gonna want to get the 4th city out very quickly. He's gonna have quite a few advantages here, and look at that, Goddess of Festival starting to appear here. We do have the extra culture point appearing on all of these how to say plantations on the sugar tiles and of course on the tea tiles. We're going to need to see if that will actually help him hold Persia behind the mountains. Now Dutch, did he go? God of the Sea. He went God of the Sea. He's getting his extra production there. Utrecht has been settled to the south. We do have the first campus being placed down here. Easy +5. And I do see the second one actually from Amsterdam is not going to be next to a river, but it's still a +3 with the reef and this mountain. I'm a bit surprised he actually put it here. I'm curious how if he's going to try to get some aqueduct thing over here in the middle. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. He definitely needs the extra culture to open up all of the civics, and from what I do see at the moment, he's 15 science and 9 culture, not that far away from Maesthros. Okay, that one archer is keeping tabs on what's going on the movements of English borders. We do have the encampment finished in Isik, following up with a barracks immediately, getting encampment training project from Krovka, while his opponent did not put down an encampment. Of course, he did go for the Celestial Navigation for the Royal Navy dockyards. That's a bit too far off for him to get immediately his bronze working. We do have 2 more turns from this era, and by the looks of it, every one of the players did manage to acquire enough points to go for the golden age, at least the first one. We gotta see if anybody's gonna pick Exodus, or I guess the new one. Lipsiran, good evening sir and welcome. Australia and England locations are so. Why did England build a boat in the lake instead of on the coast? He didn't really build a boat, he got it for free from the Royal Navy dockyard. Yeah. Why is Australia on bronze? They might need iron probably. They maybe Kid wants iron, or the Barak wants iron if he's on bronze. Let me see. Did you actually see him going for bronze? Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Oh, look at that, man. Oh, look at Maesthros go, man. Yeah, he did chop it. He chopped it. He unimproved it and chopped it, man. Nice. And of course got his 5th settler out, moving to the south already. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, this might spell trouble. We do have a scout there that can move. Where is he gonna go? Come on, Swati. Are you gonna go north? If he goes north at the last second, he might not give enough time to Maesthros to get his settler out of there. Does Maesthros have actually waypoint set? No. For his settler, no. He cannot shift and threat anyway. Okay, so he moved, right? Okay. He sees it. He should see it, right? Yeah, he sees it. He sees the scout. There we go. Okay, it's fine. He gonna know. He gonna know what he did. Escort your settlers, exactly. What did they change on Exodus? Scythia, good evening, sir. Let me actually take a quick peek over here to read it out loud. Give me a second. Where is it? Beta builds. There we go. We do have the Exodus were meant to be 15%. However, it's 25. Let me see where there we go. Previous bonus deleted. Everything. You forget everything there. +2 horse and iron per turn. You do get 15% production for military units. So definitely war. -1 maintenance cost for military units. So it's probably gonna be 0 gold per turn if you are actually are going for horses, and you do have World of Throne also. -1 card would be a bonus. +1 production and culture for encampment and its buildings. That's a pretty strong one, especially for Scythia, who is definitely gonna go war here. That's basically why everybody's calling it the Ooga Booga bonus, cause yeah, you know, everybody's gonna wanna get military when you have this. There are some situations in a game when it's very hard for you to adapt because of neighbors, because of land opportunities and so on and so forth. So I guess this is one way of dealing with that problem, making it a little bit easier to war at the beginning of the game, and setting up a clear path for that war. Which that's yeah, that is interesting. Yes. Sambunga, good evening, sir. How are you doing? Scout with Matterhorn. Kick W. What is the scout with Matterhorn? Wait, this one? Do you think he actually got there? I don't think he has, or at least I don't see he has Matterhorn. No, he doesn't. I don't think he saw it. Wait, he didn't see this? He didn't see Matterhorn. Cool. Kick. Yeah. Looks like Maesthros is not going to take the chance of him getting to lose one of his settlers, since he's going to move it back in the city. I would imagine he could have actually moved, tried to move to the east side and get the city over there on the aluminium. Just didn't want to. And by the looks of it, we do have campus out in 3 turns from Sydney finishing up. His Governor Plaza is also going to be here, and I do notice he's going to give more bonuses to that campus, a +5 turning into a +7. I do also notice Maesthros' fifth city, yeah, that fifth city is going to be settled in the north, and sixth city is going to be over here on the eastern coast. Japan already has boats next to him. There isn't a carrying galley that is there also, and they might actually start knocking on each other's back. Oh, I see. Actually, Maesthros had a galley in Japan's territory, and Japan returning the favor. Okay. Okay, I see. Now what do we have here? Initiation rights also chosen by Scythia. Remember, Scythia does have the ability to buy units with faith, and if you do manage to get your faith per turn going, it is quite good to use that against your opponent. And look at that military spam from Slay, getting God of the Forge as a pantheon, getting all of these warriors in the north. Of course, it is much better to actually defend yourself with a swordsman instead of horses against somebody attacking with archer units. Boris. Wait, Kabachok started the Temenanki? What? In the city of Susa, we got an encampment. In the city of Susa, we got Lady of the Reeds and Marshes. What? Wow. Look at this snaking Persian empire moving towards the west side, directly in the face of his opponent Barak. Not gonna care about anything, man. He's just gonna play as a city and an encampment right in his opponent's face, the city of Ray, getting quite a few bonuses from that floodplain tile. Ancestor Hall also finishing up in 2 turns. I do notice Kabachok is going to go wide quite a bit here. He wants to plug the choke. He wants to keep Barak as much behind those mountains as possible, while he's going to just get big, build muscles behind these mountains and try to punch through when the time is right. I gotta say, I'm gonna need a minute here before we're gonna talk about their bonuses. And yes, Kid is Exodus of the Evangelist, and he's gonna receive all of those bonuses we talked about. I wanna leave the screen a little bit here. I need 1 minute. I really need to change something. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. We got some juice in the meantime also. So it looks like the city of Sheffield is going to try to get a general. Is he going to be allowed to? It does look like it. Persia is not putting a step on it, and it looks like England does have 3 general points per turn. Only 1 general got picked. Okay, so we do have Kid with 10 science and 20 culture. Looks like he's putting that production to work, and he's moving his horse archers closer to his opponent's borders. And we do need to see if Kid is going to manage to break through. Therefore, he needs a much stronger army and a lot bigger numbers. We do have also Barak with 19 science and 19 culture, 12 gold per turn. Cleopatra Egyptian is gonna try to defend himself against, might even push against Persia, because Persia has not made any unit here. We don't have a single archer and a warrior trying to keep tabs on what Egypt is gonna bring to the front line. While of course we do have Barak over here that is training a horse in the city of Rakedet. Only 1 horse though, not a lot of them. And we do have the city of Ses going for the pyramids, and of course with Pen Brush and Voice he's gonna get the extra culture from these campuses alongside the gold. Not bad. Maesthros 22 science and 23 culture with 4 cities, soon to be 5 and 6 cities. Australia, he does have a problem with Japan about to finish his reef tile while he is getting his audience chamber in the city of Canberra. I'm a bit surprised about his choice to go audience chamber here. Would have thought Ancestral Hall or World of Throne would have just made more sense, but I guess it is what it is. We do have Pingala establishing in the city of Geelong, where he does have the biggest campus, a +5. GoodShoot with 20 science, 11 culture. He has his 40 production working only on 3 cities, getting his 4th out soon, and he's getting his audience chamber. He definitely needs to go tall here. Doesn't really have a lot of choices for city count. I do notice also a builder from England is going to scout out his coast while his boats are scouting out the English coast. We do have also him with Magnus internals, and I do notice God of War and Plunder is being picked up for the double admiral for the extra admiral points, the 6 admiral points per turn. Netherlands on 3.4, England on 3, Japan on 3. Okay, what's going on here? More of these Sakas getting in. England is starting to upgrade the swordsman, and it looks like more horses are getting through. Yeah, this is just look at this line of units. He's building builders just to chop more horses, not improve that, just chop more horses, just send everything against his opponent here. Civil war in England. Okay. Can you do a little check on visions, Sandorius? Yes, I can. So they know about this. They don't know about Persia's territory that much. They do. I don't think they know about England either, right? Yeah, they don't know about England. On the other side, it looks like in the north they barely scouted out Australia's territory, and of course no vision over the north of Scythia. Nobody found out about Netherlands. Nobody knows about Netherlands yet. Okay, so coming back to this, we do have a GoodShoot with 23 science and 12 culture at 10. Elizabeth I is gonna get that culture going, commercials going with the 16 gold per turn. I do notice on the other side, Milentovich 17 science and 26 culture to the north of Persia, getting his harbors out, and also gonna need to get more settlers in the meantime. One of the first also victims was swordsman here. I do notice the Scythian horses are taking a few hits from the archers, but with so many Saka horse archers starting to get the levels and more horses joining the fight, you can imagine this is getting more and more dangerous for a slate to stay alive. But I gotta say, they did not actually ban Scythia. I think there were civilizations that were banned that could have been handled a lot easier. We do have Boris with sorry, we were talking about Dutch here. He is gonna go for one horse at least, and by the looks of it, he's sending a trade route immediately to his neighbor here, to Persia. Lake Victoria has been settling between them, and I do see Susa is gonna go for the Temenaki in that Persian city. We do have Moksha opening in the city of Amsterdam, while he did open up also with campuses. We do need to see if he's gonna have a chance to get Hypatia. It looks like they are passing. Australia passed it, Netherlands passed it, Egypt is going to have a chance, England at some point is going to have a chance, Elizabeth. We do have also Boris, 12 science and 29 culture, going to get pushed by his opponent, but he already has one immortal right over here in the city of Ray with a general. He's going to need to get a few more, and by the looks of it, he's going to try to get in common training projects going. He is going to get the two turning a settler from Pasagade. I think that setup that we were thinking about with the government plaza is just not there anymore, man. It's not there. Is he gonna know about this? I don't think he's gonna ever, like, he's not gonna find out until it's too late about that third turtle tile. Oh, he knows. He knows, and he didn't. I guess we do need to wait for the 7th population or the 10th population, because I would imagine he's going to be incentivized to get a few few commercials here or harbor, so he can start getting those extra trade routes. Looking at the war development, we do have a kid with all of the Saka horse archers starting to gang up on the spearmen, and we do need to see if they're going to be powerful enough to take them down quickly. He can still do damage to the swordsman, and you can see how his horses are quite efficient into pushing these units. England will need so much iron and so much gold to stay alive. He will actually be quite a bit of a problem for the coffers of his allies. We do have Slay with 18 science and 18 culture. Looks like defending against Scythia is slowing him down quite a bit when it comes to his development. Horseback riding in 4 turns. While he did upgrade these sources in the south, I do notice he's getting a few more builders and keeps on building units so he can replace the ones that are being taken down, upgrading everything he could get his hands on. We do have him also trying to counter against these horses, but didn't really have much success of actually taking down units. He hit some units, but not really took them down. Swatik also with Tokugawa, 14 science and 21 culture. Next to him, hasn't been that active against Scythia, at least at the beginning of the game. He did try to get his economy working and built a few boats to send them to the north, try to tickle a little bit Maesthros here, see what happens. You know, maybe he's gonna laugh, maybe he's gonna hit him, but at least he's gonna find out. And then we do have Magnus establishing the capital city for those extra bonuses towards his traders, and of course more trades are being pumped out. New lighthouses also for those for that extra capacity. I do notice Boris is quite ahead when it comes to the production capabilities of his empire. He has 80 production versus everybody in the game that has like between 40 and 50. That is quite a difference. That is a significant difference over everybody. It's basically like Boris and everybody else, you know. That's just weird, boggles my mind. Anyway, we do have him with Shun Tzu, and I do notice that's actually his second general. Oh, did they oh no, they didn't. Okay, Trungtrak appeared here. Slade did manage to get a general. Pretty good. Okay, that's good, that's good. He's getting an extra +5. All of the generals got picked out. That means Egypt didn't get one. Oh, yeah, Egypt didn't get one. Mariano Cheretach is coming around. I do see Swordsman coming up in 1 turn. We did have also Boris going for Exodus of the Evangelist. He's going to get extra protection towards his units and building up with Temple of Artemis here in the city of Tarsus. Getting new settlers, finishing at Temenanki. Oh my, this is just such a good tempo from him. He's going to need quite a bit more science. Barak is already more than double his numbers, but I would imagine with the cities he has right now, he's going to catch up quite quickly. He does need Temenanki to finish, get all of those points going on this river and start up on a campus. I'm actually quite curious. This is a bit of a different way of opening up. Most of the time, like I would say 95% of the time, we have seen Persia opening up with commercials, even if he was at war with against somebody very close by. Okay, some war moves. Tokugawa should have better stats than 40. Let's see. Well, let's see how he's gonna go. I'm a bit surprised about his city count though. Only 4 cities. Interesting. The fact that Scythia manages to actually get some health back whenever he's gonna go on the offense here allows him to keep these horses alive even if they are in front and they're taking a little bit of damage. We do have actually England right now with significantly stronger units with the swordsman. They are 49 strength, about I would say. But these there are way too many Saka horse archers. That is the problem. If there were only horses from Scythia, that shouldn't be that big of a problem. Even with the extra +5 on the horses, but with so many Saka horse archers able to do so much damage so quickly against one unit, that is what is breaking over here the defenses of Slay. Well, I say breaking, but we do just see more and more armies, more bodies being thrown at that border to the north of Bradford and Sheffield. So I would imagine we're gonna keep seeing them fight each other out over here until one will just miss the timing on getting new units, getting new reinforcements. And on that note, I gotta say, One Nation Kid is not giving up on the pressure. He's just sending more units to the south, while One Nation Slay, the other nation Slay, is actually doing walls. Not gonna help him out that much, mostly because of again the Saka horse archers. They can chip away the walls very quickly from so many units. you know, like 3 points here, 3 points there, 2 points there, 3 points there, and so on and so forth until you don't have a city anymore. Okay, that's one. This one has a promotion. He gets another one in. I gotta say, kid is taking care of very nicely of his army, trying to get as many promotions as possible, resupplying, repositioning them in the back line, getting the promotions in. Oh my god, that horse is still alive. Wow. That horse is still alive, guys. I can't believe this one horse is still alive. Got attacked by a spearman. And still is alive. Anyway, Australia here is 37 science with 28 culture. It definitely looks like he's making more science than Tokugawa, and by the looks of it, he's going to need to catch up in the production queues. He does have harbor scanning out, only can use 5 of his 6 cities to actually get a military on the east side, a naval power presence, but I would imagine he's going to canal that lake in city later on. He's starting to get a few galleys out, and looking at his tech side, he's going for apprenticeship for the extra production on his mines. He's also 3 turns away from feudalism, which is going to give him the opportunity to get more charges on his newly built builders. I do see Temple of Artemis has finished in the city of Tarsus. Didn't Temple of Artemis get nerfed too? Wasn't that like 3 food instead of 4 food or something? Chillbrain, good evening sir. Iron Klaus, good evening sir also. So is CPS winning already? Full 3-way tie after? I don't know, Chillbrains, because that's the question, right? Both teams actually have one exposed nation. On one side it's Egypt, which is clearly kind of like behind Boris Kabachok here. Boris just has such an insane tempo, I gotta say. It's, yeah. I mean, yes, his size is not great right now, but with 100, he has double the amount of production that Barak has right now. And he's getting that Pingala in Ray, he's getting more horses, he's definitely going to improve a lot quicker his territory. He has the opportunity, oh my god, to place that plus 6 campus, and he's not doing it. I mean, I guess Boris doesn't like science. Okay. Boris the science hater. You know, that is what it is. He doesn't like science, it's fine. Or some would say he likes the science at the correct moment in time. I mean, you don't want to disturb the district discount and discovering technologies / increasing your prices for every one of your districts because and everything else because you did that. Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's a lot of, you can imagine a lot of numbers going on through Boris's head over there about this. Kind of weak lineup for the Komanda now. I wouldn't really say the nations are weak. I mean, you know me. I'm not that big of a trust. I don't have that much of trust in Wilhelmina's power of actually winning a naval warfare against like dedicated naval civs like England or Dido or Norway. But it's still good. It's still good. You can get something out of it. Now, we do have Boris over here with Persia, which is a good all-around reader anyway. We do have Slay with England, Age of Empire. Again, very good nation. It's just like... Unfortunately, he couldn't actually get that big in this time. And from what I do see, Scythia is actually giving up for some time to attack the cities because they got the walls. He's repositioning his army a little bit to the west side here and keeps on getting his bonuses. He doesn't have a fourth city, but he's getting his Warlord's Throne in 4 turns for more production towards military units. And I do notice a campus from Pazirik. That's only going to be a +1 though. Not really a good one. Well, at least he does have Pingala over there. He's on 16 science and 22 culture, and I do notice he definitely needs a lot more. Wow, getting catapults? Whoa. Okay, I mean, you get your catapults, it's fine. You see how little damage the Saka Horse Archer does? Okay, it's like what, 5% of the whole, maybe a little more. Like maybe it's gonna be like 6 or 7% of the whole wall. You have 2, 4, 6 Saka Horse Archers over here. That's a lot of percentage points taken away from one single wave of shots, right? You get to take down those walls really quickly with these units. But he also needs to go through all of the English other defenses like the Spearmen and of course the swordsman. It looks like he doesn't want to actually go into Bradford, and I do see Governor Victor defending that one. it will give an extra +3 to these units, and from what I do notice, Scythia is going to want to go against the city that has the least resistance, not the one with the biggest resistance. That actually is smart. I gotta say that's a smart move, giving up on a playing field, or I should say on a war field that you won't actually have chances to punch through. You know you're not gonna have chances to punch through, might as well reposition and reassess the situation. Very bad synergy with the remaining. Oh, I see. For you, it's Tokugawa. I mean, Tokugawa shouldn't be that bad. We've seen, I guess it's Sandro playing it, but I do trust that Swarik is also very, very good when it comes to outbraining his opponents. We do have him getting a 5th setter soon, and he's going to get a lot more science and culture. He's actually keeping up quite nicely with John Curtin. Not going to lie. He's not that far. Oh wait, Total Tab is telling us another story here. Swarik is more than 150 science behind Maesthros. That is a problem, and that is of course about the timing of the Australian campuses. They came very early and powerful. Okay, looks like Anshan is gonna get discovered and taken down quickly. Kid is just repositioning his army. I would imagine also England is gonna want to get his pikemen going. Looks like he's going mathematics in 3 turns here. While I do notice GoodShoot hasn't been building a navy yet. He's getting all of his bonuses right now. Buttress in 2 turns, and of course he does need a lot of caravels if he actually wants to take out the English coast. Manchester and Bradford are susceptible to attacks from the coast here. I like Holland just have poor synergy with the other 2 civs. Oh, yeah. Colorado, good evening, sir. 1 less food. Okay, yeah. I was remembering the same thing, but I just wanted to double check. When the guy decides to build a wall, what he wants to say is, I die here. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay, anything happening here? Okay, there is something happening. Actually, Kabachok is going to go on the offense going against Barak here. And I do notice he's bringing up Burika with him while he's trying to get some commercial hub investments. He did choose to go for commercials instead of going for his usual, or well, I should say campuses, or some campuses at least, for the extra science. Oh, he did. Wait a second. He did. He will get a +3 in Tarsus. He just needs to get a settler out. Okay. I like how he's actually spreading this out. Why did he not put this one though? He considered it so important to have a commercial from Pasagarde, and of course it will actually be quite costly on the science. Now we do have Barak also with a problem with the city count. He did finish his pyramids in the city of Ses, and I do notice wait. Okay. Says I do notice Thebes is getting out more marionette archers to help him defend against Persia, and he's getting his commercial hubs while he's fighting for encampment training projects. He wants a general desperately. I gotta say, because the first generals all got taken out, we only have those available with the medieval and Renaissance bonuses. There's no more classical giving bonuses general. That is a bit of an issue because all of his units are classical or ancient, and of course ancient wouldn't actually benefit from that. And we do have Anshan about to be taken down. Scythia is going to make quick work of that city center, going to give himself a 4th city while he's building up his science count. Definitely needs to get libraries and try to get a few more cities out here. He's gonna also need to go for a stronger unit. So it didn't break England. Look at that. Slay couldn't be broken by all out Scythia war. Yeah, I mean, even with the new Exodus, he's still getting this. Anyway, Slay does have a bit of an issue. He's on 19 science and 19 culture, while GoodShoot is already 33 and 24. And of course, the same timings on caravels is not going to happen. We will definitely see GoodShoot here getting his galleys a lot faster than his opponent. He can't really one-turn them now, but I would imagine he is slowly working on improving the production in all of his cities, trying to get the lighthouses for the extra traders, building better districts in the city of London, and connecting all of his cities to somewhere. Where is he sending these? To Geneva. He's trading to Geneva. Okay. Is that a lonely? Oh no, that's one tile. It's fine. Okay. I thought that's a Pamukkale. on an island somewhere. Wait a second, am I seeing this clearly? 129 gold a turn on Elizabeth I, 64 production on his. Oh, they're gonna get so many units, man. He's gonna be happy. And I do have to say, Tokugawa did just manage to outpace over here the Maesthros with John Curtin. We do have Tokugawa with a good chance of getting his cartography at the same time. I do notice GoodShoot is actually getting it in 6 turns, while Swatik is 3 turns out from Buttress. Maesthros is on apprenticeship. I do have the city of Akkad also being kept by Scythia here. Okay, Scythia is his opponent, the opponent of Tokugawa, Swatik. I do see Maesthros is also getting finally the harbor in the city of Canberra, while he did build his government plaza with the audience chamber. Still boggles my mind a little bit. I would have thought he's going to want to get the most production out of his caravels and be able to one-turn them later on. It's going to be very important for him to get a strong navy here against his opponent, against Swatik. Yeah, first city takeover. We do have Scythia managing to take over the city state of Anshan, while he's starting to reposition again his Saka horse archers to take a stab at English troops. We do have Slay going for his mathematics in 1 turn. I would imagine he's going to want to get men at arms here or pikemen. He does have quite a few of these spearmen that could be upgraded, and of course a swordsman. We do have a new Saka horse archers being bought with the faith that he is gathering, and I do see him about to make his move. A second wave of attacks. He got his catapult here. Another catapult coming up from Isik, another one from Prokrovka and Pazeri. He's just making a wave of catapults here, specializing his cities to do the same unit over and over again. I think sacrificing Netherlands for a good Viking spawn would have been a better choice. Yeah, Muzrat is saying. Okay, interesting. But the last map was bad for both members. Yeah, it was kind of bad. They needed to... I'm not sure if it was that bad with Wilhelmina there, but he definitely was kind of irrel, so, you know. As in, the chokes could have helped significantly. That's what I mean. Okay, Tarsus is gonna get that +3 campus. We do have him with commercials from Bactri, the countdown until the next era. Markets from Pasagarde. He did put Hamatana down and started off on his commercials here. Now, I'm actually quite curious if he's gonna buy out that 3-ring tile on the east side, the +6 campus, or is he gonna try to do something else. He does have 1, 2, 3 +3 campus here from Hamatana, but this well, it is what it is. This would have been a +2 only, +3 and 4 with the government plaza in that position in particular on the east. That's not what it is right now. He's gonna get also another city here, which is gonna have the +3 placement to the south between the mountains and the lake. While he doesn't have a lot of tiles to use, I'm a bit worried about this placement. I would have, well, I guess there aren't that many places left to go for. Maybe this one on the river to the south. That's about it. This is definitely much better quality than this one is, except the campus. So much forest fire. Where are you going? Oh my god, it's gonna spread here. It's gonna spread here and then here, and it's gonna go to the city of Ray. Uh-oh. I mean, I think it's getting a little bit hot in Boris's lands. Just saying, you know, just a little bit hot. Okay, barracks. Oh, granaries here. Wow. Okay, let's see Kid start his attack runs. It feels like Slay is gonna need to watch out for his horses here, for his swordsman, because these units are definitely gonna be the first ones getting attacked. He does have whoa, wait a second, he's going, yeah, there we go, 4 turns of military tactics for the upgrades for these swordsman and the spearmen. That is how much time Kid has to break through them and dwindle their number down, We do need to see if he's gonna finish this, if he's gonna finish this idea of taking over. Well, one thing is clear, Slay is only on 3 cities and he's having a hard time to keeping up with the science and the culture, especially against possible naval attack from GoodShoot. We do see the galleys are starting to get pumped out of the cities of GoodShoot, and he is on a good amount of science and culture. I am curious if he's gonna manage to get to mercenaries in good enough time to upgrade all of his boats before he's gonna want to send them against his opponent. Yeah, we do have 9 more turns until the next era switch, and of course the attacks against England have started on both sides in the city of Sheffield and to the north of Bradford. We do have a need for stronger units here from Scythia to get onto the front line, and he is bringing them, last moving them in, doesn't want to give that many chances for Slade to get to reposition or attack. The citizens are watching worriedly as the massive rainforest fire sweeps closer and closer each turn. Yeah. Okay. Somehow that horse archer survived. It's 0 HP, no, 2 out of 100 HP on the Saka horse archer. Wow. It does have a promotion, so that's a level 2 if he manages to get it out of there. It looks like another spearman has been taken down. I gotta say, he does have 3 more in his territory. That is a bit of a problem. Yeah, men at arms are, I don't think they're gonna be good enough. I actually no, they are good enough. Never mind. What am I talking about? They are good enough. They will be good enough against these Saka horse archers, especially with the plus 10 promotion, the Tortoise. Okay, Netherlands, what are you doing? 2, 4, 5 cities. Mogadishu, he took out another city state here to the east side. Milentovich is getting his Odin Shimber finished next turn, and I do notice quite a few builders are coming out. I would imagine he already has feudalism. I would imagine, just saying, he's on theology, so I think he does. We do have also to take a look at the tab here, 48 cents with 50 culture, 50 gold per turn. We do have him with a possibility to go against the Maesthros to the east side, and that will be a problem for Maesthros. He's going to need to figure out how much navy he needs on both sides, which I'm pretty sure he's going to need to start crunching the numbers soon. He does have his galley starting to scout towards the west, and he's going to figure out, well, Milentovich has his first city there that he can reach. Tokugawa has not started on building up his navy that fast. He does have in Sendai, for example, 1 galley coming out, but in all other cities he's trying to get something else like a Stonehenge for a possible religion to get his era score going. This campus in the city of Tokyo, which is going to be a +4, that's going to be a splendid one. I think he already had a splendid one in Osaka, didn't he? Yeah, that's a +4 also. Fukuoka also had one. Yeah, it's fine. He already has that bonus, the splendid one. The gold per turn is significantly better on CPS's side. If they will get a navy or an army, it's not going to be a problem to upgrade it. That is very, very, very good bonus to have. And we do see that the science numbers are actually looking quite good on both sides, I would say. So Kid with Slay kind of balanced themselves out. We got Barak that is a little bit behind his next door neighbor here, Persia. Persia with 46 and 46, Barak 39-40, and we do have Milentovich 48-52 versus who's this? I guess GoodShoot. We can actually put him alongside GoodShoot, 55-30, while we do have Swatik 53-44 against Maesthros 68-44. Not a massive variance between them. New commercials coming out from Boris. He's going to get to flex that 133 production against his opponent pretty soon, and as you can see, he is keeping his tempo up. The forest fire is giving him some more bonuses and another possible city to settle to the north of Ray. We do have Trebuchet here also coming around to get more promotions from attacking the Egyptian units. While Egypt did get to his crossbows, he has strong units to defend himself. We don't really have an army from Persia to push into his opponent. He's more concerned about getting better tempo, more stats, more of everything before going on the offense. Netherlands got God of the Sea. Yes, he did. Over here, And he's getting his Great Lighthouse also from Amsterdam. I do see his Oracle is finishing up in 11 turns. And I just noticed I had actually more coffee. More coffee! Uh-oh! Slay! Slay is having a problem. A very big Scythian problem. His encampment has been taken down. We do have the marittimes available for him, and it looks like he did upgrade 2 of them to the east of Sheffield, repositioning Governor Victor in the city of Sheffield, but I fear it is too late. Saka Horse Archer is already punching through the north. There is a spearman that is taking a lot of hits there, and of course I do not see him actually investing that gold into upgrading these. We got already GoodShoot with 1,000 gold in the bank, while Slay is already on 47. Finding a hard time to get that gold from his teammates so he can put into these upgrades. He has a big need to stay alive, and I gotta say they can't really give up on him. They need to allow this to happen, as in Scythia to throw as many units as possible against England, and his allies need to help him keep his borders alive. GoodShoot already upgraded the caravel. Okay, he's going for the 5 caravel trick here. No, he actually has more, sorry. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, he 10, it's fine. He has 10 boats, it's fine. I mean, over here we do only have a Slay with like what, 2 galleys, and that's it. Whoa, I just realized there are only 2 galleys here. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. Slay gathered many times, and pikemen, yes. Is that gonna be enough? Because you've seen actually the damage from the Sakas, right? Let's actually take a quick peek on the Sakas. They still do damage. I mean, it's enough damage if you have enough units to throw at them, right? Let's see the first moves, how they're gonna be like. I do notice Kid doesn't really have first moves. I gotta say, this is something that is probably bothering him, because a lot of the times he could have actually gotten the promotions on units and so on and get them out of the way, but he just couldn't. It's like no first move. Okay, we got some countering here. It looks like one unit has been taken down from the encampment. Of course, Kid did lose a horse and a Saka Horse Archer for an archer and another unit. I think it was a many times, but I'm not sure. Anyway, we do have in the north also another wave of attacks that need to happen. There are promotions on these units, and I do believe Kid does want to get them high up as possible in bonus damage. You do see the pikemen are actually taking quite a bit less damage than these men-at-arms, and that is going to keep them alive for a little while longer. Might not be enough though. We do have another wave of horses coming around, and I would imagine we will see Persia over here get to his courser technology. We do have him going for stirrups in 7 actually. So okay, he's going for knights, not bad. That also works if you want to do it. Much cheaper pre-builds, I would say. I do notice Egypt has not been expanding, and by the looks of it, he's just setting up his expansion right now. 1-2 settlers are coming out from Akhenaten and the Thebes, while we do have Kabachok next to him already on 2, 4, 6, 8 cities. He went as wide as possible, finished at Temenanki, which is already giving him quite a few bonus points there, and I do notice he got his commercials with an encampment and one of those campuses there. Pretty good bonuses here, 59.50. 59 science, 50 culture, another wave of feudalism builders coming around, and even more settlers from Pasagade. He is gonna keep his advantage against Egyptian Cleopatra for the remainder of the game, and we do need to see if Milentovich is gonna manage to nail his requirements here against his opponent. Australia is gonna put pressure on him, or I should say Australia will do something. I'm not sure if he's gonna put pressure, but he will need to do something. Okay, looks like the attack on Sheffield is about to be over here. We only have Kid with a few horses remaining. His Saka Horse Archers are going to need to retreat, and looks like yeah, there we go. He's calling out the retreat. He's calling out the retreat. It's fine. Men at arms and pikemen saved the day here. Just not enough units. Scythia didn't have enough units. Can still do damage, but yeah. Actually, that pikeman's dead. Yeah, no promotion, low life. That kind of looks like a dead pikeman walking. Looking at the era score, we do have Kid on 49.53 for the golden age. He's going to need 4 more points to get one, and by the looks of it, he keeps on pumping out his units here and sending them to the south. We do need to see if he's going to manage to get those extra 4 points. Barak is on 7 points away on Egypt, and again, it doesn't look like he's actually going for things that are going to give him points. Does he have Sphinx? Did he ever build a Sphinx? I don't see a Sphinx. Do you guys see a Sphinx? I don't see a Sphinx. So he should be much closer than it appears. You know, it's like watching in the window, in the mirror. It might be much closer than it appears. Now we do have Maesthros also with 9 points out. John Curtin is gonna find it. Okay, it's fine. Oracle in 5 turns here from Brisbane. Wait a second, wasn't somebody else building Oracle? Didn't I see it somewhere else? I'm pretty sure I saw it somewhere else. Let me actually take a look here. Was it? Oh, it is here. Milentovich is gonna build it. Okay, so he might actually take it away from Maesthros, which is gonna be a problem. Australia definitely needs the era score, while I'm pretty sure Milentos needs it too. 40 out of 41. He's much further behind than Maesthros is on this. Only 1 charge on this builder. Does have another builder here about to build the mines. Hollander, okay. Senior Sour Cream, good evening, sir, and welcome. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, strategic repositioning here. Scythia clamping up his catapults and taking down one of the pikemen of England. We do have his Saka horse archers also with a few promotions here, pushing back the English troops behind their territory. The encampment, I don't think it got repaired by the looks of it. Yeah, it's, oh no, the encampment did get repaired. The barracks is pillaged. Kick. And he's gonna get his walls out. Easy peasy. Okay, let's see how fast Kid can actually get the new army out and upgraded right in the face of Slay. I'm pretty sure Slay is going to be hit by these caravels in just a few turns here, and the English defenses are probably not going to hold up as well, especially when those frigates come around from GoodShoot. He is 3 turns out from square rigging, while his allies are going for military science, so military engineering, so he can get his niter. And we also have GoodShoot with 41 out of 41 points. He needs 11 more points if he wants to make it to a golden age, getting a few more campuses, but it doesn't look like he's going to manage to easily get the golden age. He did make quite a bit of a sacrifice to go first and get the caravels over England. We got Milentos also 6 points out, and by the looks of it, he's going to finish his great lighthouse. He did finish actually Oracle in Haarlem, putting Maesthros in an awkward position here. He's going to need to get the points from something. He has 45 out of 54, and as you can see, 2 turns for Mausoleum of Halicarnassus to finish. Trying to get the campus research lab, getting more harbors. I think he already had a +3, no? +4, sorry, +4. Yeah, he did. This one in Canberra is a +4. Anyway, we do have Milentos 6 points out. Boris is well over the point, 61-51, and looking at the production capabilities of his empire here, is definitely again keeping up ahead of his opponents. Slay is Dark Age, Swatik 8 points out from a golden age, gaining his samurai in 2 turns for those extra +4 points. And I do see he actually did make a navy and put it to the north outside of his borders, though. He did try to go against the cat, but the cat fought back, and looks like the walls kept him out of taking that city center. Now we do have Kid getting more horses and a few heavy chariots towards the south. I'm pretty sure he can start buying out the heavy chariots with his faith. And there we have it. Actually, the English Navy is getting next to the English cities, and we do need to see if Slay is going to manage to counter this attack. We do have the caravels of Elizabeth I here doing massive amounts of damage against the galleys. The walls are going to be a bit of a deterrent to take over an empire, but that's only until those frigates get there. And we do need to see also Tokugawa if he's going to manage to get those 7 points. Well, 4 are coming from that samurai. Does he have a horse? He doesn't have a horse. That's 5, right? If he gets a horse. You need 2 more, probably a city state like a levy or a, like not a levy, a Suz of a city state. The first Suz. Matkus, good evening, sir. Who's leading overall in score? I don't know in score. Let's see in score. It's Team 0, 939 points versus 871. So yeah, at this point I'd say Slay is going to full die. Does he have a levy play? Not really. He's getting a lot of catapults, and I do like this. He's getting exactly the units that he needs to attack into his opponents with some form of success. The archers do have a penalty attacking into boats, as you can see, a -17 penalty. They're not good at all attacking into this. I mean, of course, if you don't have any option, they're still good because you don't have any option, but yeah. What is Persia doing here? Persia not flexing yet, I gotta say. Boris here is trying to get so big, so much bigger than Egypt, and he's kind of succeeding, not gonna lie. Oh my god, all of his farms got taken down, all of them. Wow. City of Susa getting hit by flood after flood here, but this land looks amazing. Okay. Okay, we do have a lot of Scythian heavy chariots coming around. I do see 1, 2, 3, 4 at the moment, and we do have a kid here. Where is kid? Kid is construction in 2 turns, mercenaries in 4. He doesn't have stirrups yet, from what I do see. He does. Never mind. He does have stirrups. He does need the gold though to upgrade. Next turn, GoodShoot is gonna get his swearing. He did manage to punch through the galleys, initial galleys that England put out to defend his harbor. And as you can see, he's passing through caravels, his caravels through the English territory. He's gonna try to get. Oh, he doesn't have where to go. Slay is trying to get behind him on Japan's island, but that island is kinda small, kinda tiny, and it's gonna be a hard place to actually hide his cities behind. There's no way to run. Then in Dingo, he has escaped. Is he escaping though? You know, there's having an escape settler and there's escaping. I'm not sure if he's gonna escape this one, man. It seems this navy of GoodShoot is just gonna plow through, man. Especially, of course, we do have in the north also Maesthros here getting a bigger navy. He's gonna have his caravels in not that big of a time, as of course he does have good science and culture. 106 production, not bad, especially to double team Tokugawa. Great people update. Let's see. We do have England, Age of Empire getting his name, well, fleet. We do have the Netherlands getting Hypatia for the extra science on all of his libraries and each of his libraries, and a free library. Tokugawa did manage to get Zenki for the extra trader. I don't see extra traders from. Oh, I do. Never mind. Persia did manage to get the Zankian. Does he have another one? No, only Zankian. So there are 2 more extra trade routes available for them, like in the commercials. It's just they're not making that many points. Only Persia is making the points, so they're not rolling through these quickly enough to discover them. Anyway, looks like there is a significant amount of navy here from Japan. The gold is going to be a problem on their side. We do have Boris trying to make as much gold as possible, 116 per 10, while GoodShoot is on 119. Looking at the coffers here, they are sitting on more than 1,000 gold, so I would imagine he is going to have a few funds to use. Scythia also getting his knights here, upgrading heavy chariots to move towards the south. We do need to see if he's going to have enough strength to punch through. Again, he's going to need to make use of a lot of his Saka horse archers to manage to dwindle the number of points of damage on the pikemen. We do have GoodShoot and his what do you call it? I think he needs a transport, a shipment of niter, an express shipment of niter needs to be sent to the lands of England here. Did they? Oh, we just jumped in. I do see Barak normal age, GoodShoot normal age, Dark Age on Slay, and Golden Age on Swati. He did manage to get it. So Slay, at least he's gonna get to put the +5 on his units, and that will make them significantly stronger. Now we do have Barak normal age, GoodShoot normal age. They cannot actually benefit from the extra +5 card. It looks like Slay is getting his catapults to fend off his attacker here. You know, not a lot of damage, but still enough to do something every turn. I also want to mention we're gonna have a pause of 2 minutes so we can go through the Congress, and we're gonna come back after that to talk about their next points, the next moves.
Maesthros has joined the round table.
Okay, Maesthros, thank you so much for the follow. Also Pope and the Fine Ship. Okay, thank you. Promo code for 10 viewers. Okay, what is that promo code for? I don't know. I mean, maybe you don't really want to click on that. I'm just saying. Anyway, let me see. Faith. But yeah, digital. Okay, so 2 minutes and we're coming back. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. What did they go for? Kid is going for a second Exodus of Evangelist and keeps up the pressure against Slay. We do have Barak normal age. Maesthros is Penbrush and Voice Golden Age in the north, sending actually a horse to a trader to the south, creating a pathway towards Tokugawa on land. And while we do have Tokugawa with his big navy on the north, he's kind of out of his borders. He's gonna get a city there and gonna allow those boats to get their caravel promotions. I do notice GoodShoot, normal age, unfortunately, not a lot of science on him. He's on 62 and 30, while Swatek is 99 and 69. He needed to actually retreat a little bit his caravels from attacking Manchester because of those catapults and the walls in there. He couldn't really do anything about it. He's going to need to get his frigates out and about, and you can see he's building quite a few of them in his territory, quite a few quadrims that are going to take the shape of frigates afterwards. We do have the Knights of Scythia that... well, they are encountering problems here. He does need a lot more if he actually wants to punch through, and I would imagine also quite a few more ranged units to help him out here. I do see Milentovich also with 109 science and 58 culture is gonna get this navy on the east. He did build the caravels, and he might actually want to keep on going until he hits the cities of Maesthros here on the east side. Doesn't really have a lot of boats here, and he's getting his triangles of polders, so he gets the extra food going in his waters. Not bad. An industrial zone in Amsterdam that is going to be finishing here. That's a +5, easy peasy, not even needing an aqueduct. Getting his setup going with a government plaza in between multiple campuses, and I do see he did get at least a theater square. I guess we did have the discussion with at least a theater square. You can see how he's with his free inquiry golden age, he's managing to keep up with the necessary culture he needs. Now we do have also Boris with a free inquiry golden age jumping up to 139 science and 64 culture. It definitely feels like over here Barak is slipping behind slowly but surely. We do need to see if Boris is going to start to get an army, and at what point. At the moment he just is happy to get a lot more economy and setting up his production in all of his empire before going to any kind of war. Slade 26 science and 8 culture. He has a significant problem, doesn't have his golden age or normal age bonuses anymore, and he did drop down to a dark age. He probably did plug in the +5 card, so he gets a little bit more damage on his units. Or did he not? He did not actually. Wait, there's no +5 card on him. What? Give me a second. What is it? Slay. Yeah, he's just using bastions for the extra defense of the city center. This is extremely useful, by the way, if you want to defend yourself. And I was talking about this one, the Twilight Valor card, the +5 combat strength for the melee units. Anyway, Swadik with 100 science, 70 culture, 139 production. Looks like he is trying to get more damage against his opponent from a spy. Intelligence agency is going to finish in 3 turns, and from what I do see, Australia is seeing the Japanese boats getting closer to him. He did upgrade most of his caravels, and the Maesthros does have an admiral, while I do not see Japan having an admiral. We do need to take a look at quickly the admiral screen. Isun Sin is going to be the next one, and it looks like they rolled through quite a few of them in the meantime. Let's see, what is it? Himerios, Australia. Zenhi is on Japan. Oh my god, don't tell me he actually activated Zenhi for the extra trade route. Oh, he did. Man, he had one admiral, and he activated it. That's unfortunate. He's going to need a lot more points to get to the next one. He only has 8 per turn versus the 14 that Netherlands is making, and England making 15 points a turn. That is a problem. Now we do have, let's see, Netherlands having 1. That's about it, right? Yeah, I guess Rajendra Kola is also there, so England has 1. Yeah, England Elizabeth, not England Slay. Anyway, this game is over. Gathan is calling it out. Okay, let's see. Persia finally put down the +6 campus. He did. Oh my god, turn 50, what, 58 campus, +6 campus in the capital that he could have built so much time ago. Oh yeah, it is what it is, man. And we do have commercials from Sharik Pumis. Kabachok is still building up his science potential and culture. Doesn't really want to go to war here against Barak. He already overwhelmed him with science and culture, and of course Goldport, and not to mention production, more than double the amount of production that Barak is outputting. While in the meantime Barak is busy getting a few more markets out. He has a significant problem actually trading with anybody. There's nobody here to actually get the synergy going with him, with Egypt. I do notice Netherlands in the north. Milentovich is starting to connect his economy economy with Persia. Both of them are selling the trade routes and probably switching towards Wieselbanken cards so they can get the +2 food and the production to each city center. And of course, after they do get the alliances going. Now we do have boats from Japan appearing in the city of Bradford to defend the nation of England from dying. Slay is gonna need to fend off attacks from frigates next, and these will chip away the bonuses of defense of Manchester slowly but surely at those walls. You have seen moves with the last move, first moves kind of moves. They're kind of hard to actually get around with, so we're going to need to see if GoodShoot here is going to manage to use them effectively against Slay's Manchester City. By turn 69, Gathany is calling this out. We might have that, we'll see. Japan has Admiral still. Where is the Admiral? You saw the Admiral somewhere? Where is the Admiral? You see, this is not the good Admiral. This is Artemisia. Is it somewhere else that I'm not? Oh, he does. Oh my God, sorry. Yes, I stand corrected. He actually has it in the city of Bradford. Sorry. Yeah, Swadig knows, man. Swadig knows. I don't know why I doubted him. I don't know. He knows, man. I want to be quite quick to say so. Egypt is falling behind Persia a fair bit. Yeah, it kind of looks like it might turn into a 3 versus 3. And I think it's all about how Tokugawa is actually going to play here. He has a big responsibility in front of him. First of all, fend off Maesthros. Second of all, fend off GoodShoot from the south. If GoodShoot gets a foothold in the city of Manchester, for example, it will be so much more easier for him to actually go against the Japanese Navy. And Japan will need to pump out navies on both sides. That is going to be a problem. I was expecting some form of pressure here from Milentovich to go against Australia, and of course we do see that some of his caravels are starting to move, but he doesn't really have a standing navy. He's trying to get more production capability out, while Maesthros is a little bit behind in that aspect. They're not that far apart from each other. 125 on Milentos and 109 on Maesthros. Both of them with a good amount of science, but a little bit better on Milentovich, sorry. And 69 culture, while Maesthros has 60. Ooh, campus research grants. Are we getting to whoa, we are so fast on discovering Isaac Newton. We do have Australia going for the projects here, and I do see he does need 2 more turns to get Canberra to finish that project for him to get that scientist. His navy is starting to move to the south. CAD is his allies city state, but that also means he cannot pass through his borders. He's going to need to do something here. And Japan should also have a strong presence on the, I would say, over here. Tokugawa, if I remember correctly, doesn't get the, what is it, winds of the samurai or something. How to say, the +5 on shallow water tiles, right? Tokugawa gets the other bonuses. Let me just double check that. Yes, Bakuhan bonus instead of the Divine Wind. Okay, yeah, Divine Wind. Whoa. CPS better win this game or what? You know, that's basically the next question on that statement right there. Or what? Let's see if they're gonna pull this off, man, because it does seem like they're getting into a mud fight here against their opponents. We do have England moving in with his frigates against the city of Manchester. There isn't enough pressure from Scythia yet against Slay, but as you can see, he's closing as much as possible England on these 3 cities. He's trying to keep them as contained as possible, and of course in the meantime upgrading his units and trying to get a few more stats points. He is on 48 science and 30 culture. Kid did manage to get out from under the rock he was, and now he is going to want to push into his opponent with another wave of units. He's going to get the castles for the courtside promotions. All of these horses can turn into stronger units, and that will be a much more effective army against his opponent. It's still going to be extremely hard to punch through man-at-arms at this point, but with the level 2 crossbows, level 1 crossbows, you can see the damage is significantly increased versus the normal Saka horse archers. They were strong, not strong enough to handle the man-at-arms and the pikemen. Now we do have Tokugawa plucking the choke next to a cat. Like I was saying, this is gonna be a problem for Australia. It's very hard to punch through this one tile choke here. Unfortunately, he cannot use this style from a cat. He might actually want to get a few units to go on the other side. You know, deploy a second navy there. Oh well. Now, where are the griefers? These are the griefers? No, these are just defensive units. Wow. Okay, no griefers? Wow. Where are the griefers, man? Anyway. Manchester looks like it has about 3 turns to live here. The frigates will definitely chew through that wall very quickly, and we do have quite a few of them pre-built here in the lands of GoodShoot. He does need to actually upgrade them and send them to the front line. There's quite a bit of distance to cover, and I'm sure he will use he actually need more boats here. He can use more boats. Need more boats, use more. Yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, nothing much is happening here. Maesthros just moving around, doing some fleet maneuvers, you know, it's fine. We're just passing by. Okay, we got knights here. We got some of these crossbows that are just finding their way through the planet. Persia is just getting big, man. This is just, oh my, look at Kabachok go. 185 science, 88 culture, 189 gold a turn, 233 production, 215 food. Yeah. This is a problem. This is a big problem. Did Australia manage to get Newton? Wait, did he? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And looks like Ib Fadlan has been picked up by Egypt for an extra 3 drought capacity. Not bad. Ib Khaldun also got picked up by Scythia. I mean, I guess he's not going to be that good on Scythia because he doesn't really have a lot of happiness here. Yeah, it is what it is. He has been fighting, losing units, dealing unit damage, and so on and so forth for a long time now. So I would imagine that's not going to be easy for him. So many of these Japanese frigates are starting to come around. This will be quite a bit easier for him to actually defend against Australia with these frigates, and also I would imagine he's going to have an easier time to punch to keep away actually England from the south. Unfortunately, it happened. Manchester has been taken down. GoodShoot does manage to punch through the defenses with his caravels and frigates, and he is just about to punch through the Japanese navy deployed to the southwest. Well, it looks like these boys were kind of there in the wrong spot at the wrong time. They were sent there, but they didn't know why, and they got caught in the wind, you know, the divine wind. Why is Kaba being a noob? He literally allows himself to not be able to get on the coast. Huh? Or can he canal out? Imagine Kaba going battleships on England would be insta GG. I don't think he cares about the coast at all, to be honest. I think with the tempo he has, if he just takes over at tanks at, I would say Egypt over here, he can just go to space or something. I'm pretty sure with the low tempo on his opponents, he's just not going to need to build a navy throughout the game. Like there isn't much science on England to counter this. There isn't much science or production on Australia. Both of them are actually getting to attack Swarik, so they're going to concentrate here while Kabachok just sits in his corner and tries to do everything else other than war, you know. And this is the result: 183 science, 89 culture. We're going to need to see how and if Tokugawa is going to manage to do this. That's why I said earlier, it's all up to how Swarik plays this. Like, it's almost irrelevant if Slay dies here or actually loses his series. It's how Tokugawa handles this. Persia needs to make sure he deals one swift blow on Egypt. If his war drags on, they will... Exactly. Colorado is making also a very good point. It needs to be a quick takeover. It needs to be a quick takeover. And a full takeover if he can. Oh, finally we got Barak sending the trade routes. Oh my god, getting that gold. And GoodShoot just jumped up to 207 gold at 10. Barak is 109. Getting the trade route singing. Yeah. Very good, very good. I can't believe he was so far in the south here. But anyway, he's gonna get Reina in there. Intelligence agency in Rocket that I do notice Boris is putting his trebuchet core to work here every turn. He's getting more experience on these boys, and we do have him getting the universities up next. He's gonna get a lot more science very quickly. Okay, let's see the next wave of units. It looks like England is moving to the position to keep the defense on Sheffield and Bradford as long as possible, while we do have GoodShoot with Elizabeth I needing to go through the Japanese Navy. He will have a few issues shooting against them, especially because of the hills here. I think only brought 2 of these frigates? No. Only 2 frigates? That seems like a little bit underwhelming. What's happening here? It looks like Australia is getting his pound of, or I should say Japan is getting his pound of flesh against Australia. Just taking away a cat from Australia's grasp. That is bad. That is very bad. Maesthros here needs to fix this somehow. He's trying to get the production up with the shipyards, and I gotta say this is a major investment that returns quite later on, quite a bit later. And if he doesn't actually get his pre-builds going, he will not have enough production to do everything he needs here. Yeah, but it's wait a second. Yeah, I did see Maesthros here, 119 production, 112 science, 68 culture. Has the science to keep up with Tokugawa production? I don't know, man. Tokugawa got a lot of pre-builds and upgraded them. That is a significant amount of production saved up there. Okay, Theater Square in Tokyo. A +4, pretty good one. Diplomat quarter in Fukuoka. I think this is again the weakness, right, of Tokugawa to the southwest. He put everything to the north against Australia. Doesn't really have that much in the south. A few caravels here that are probably gonna, be taken down by these frigates. Where are more frigates? Why is he not coming with the next wave of frigates? Where are the quadrims? Why are they sitting in Bristol? There are like 3 quadrims here just sitting. Just not doing anything. Okay. I mean, I guess he could actually take Hamatan at some point. I don't think that's gonna be that important though. Anyway, we'll see. Matt Beats, Komanda has an easy win from here on out. It might be all because of Kabachok. 214 science, 95. Oh, and I should wait. We need to count Dutch here also. Milentovich, right? With his, he does also have a lot of science and culture. He could definitely play the naval game here against Australia, and with the help of Swadik, managed to overwhelm Australia. That would actually put make this a 3 versus 2 situation, which is gonna be much harder to play. Okay, Maesthros. These boats are not that strong. The frigates can definitely do a lot of damage. And of course, the focus is to take a cat first and then work on the frigates of Maesthros. He just needed to push him out a little bit from interfering with this. We do have finally some quadrants being put into production. You do see it takes him quite a few turns to get them, and we do have him also trying to put a new wave of campuses for the extra science. Looking at Swadik with his pen brush and voice Goldrich, his science is his. It's not gonna go down in the next era. Now I do see he's getting spied on by England right now, and Mori is awaiting assignment. We also will need to see what GoodShoot is gonna want to do with these units. He just first of all scouting, getting the information out of that backline, so he knows that there aren't gonna be that many boats available for Japan to use. He's gonna need to do the damage soon. Make up his mind which caravel is he gonna attack first. Kabachok, spies, Ray, science, going. Oh yeah, so many universities. Another one of these campuses, a +3 here next to the government plaza and the commercial. We do have him with a decent amount of production throughout his empire. 250 points of production. Oh man, yeah, I mean, he kind of balances out Slay in the game, you know, like he kind of balances out Slay in the in terms of production. He has enough production to give to Slay, so he's with everybody in the game. Low production CPS, yeah, they're kind of low on production. Persia needs to make sure he deals. Yeah, where is Slay Escape Settler? Slay Escape Settler, here. I do think Wilhelmina has somewhat failed to apply the necessary pressure. If she had, Tokugawa might have not had to fight a dual war. Yes, I think Colorado is correct. If he only had a few caravels there, I think it would have made so much of an impact on Australia's available navy. What's going on? Urgency? Oh, okay. Trying to figure out on Discord, on the Discord with the Civlan, if there is anybody actually joining us from Wednesday when I will be arriving. So maybe I can actually get some company to visit coffee shops, you know, like visit around the city's museums and so on and so forth. Not a tech pause. I don't think it will be. I don't think it's a tech pause. I don't know. As in, I don't know how long it will be. They didn't really call for a 10-minute pause. Those are always the worst because it may take a while until one gets going. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, hopefully he wasn't out of the game. I'm pretty sure he's just like he needed to go to the toilet really quickly, or maybe he had a courier arrive. Okay, quite a few new quadrims, by the way, on swatting. He's getting another navy going. He sees what's happening here in English territory, and he will need to back off from GoodShoot's reach on Manchester. It's quite problematic that he doesn't actually have frigates behind these caravels. It would have been nice to have them, especially here in this territory, to try to keep as much as possible GoodShoot contained, but you need so many frigates. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. He's 5, 2, 4, 5, and 3 caravels. That should be the line of defense here. Anyway. Coffee is rather the thing, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, there we go. They're fine. Just waiting for the team plus from Komanda. Wait, is Milentovich actually going for industrialization? He is going for industrialization in one turn here. Well, does look like he's going to have quite a bit of a boost over here in his production, getting the extra production point on all of his mines, and also having the ability to get the factory going. He does have, I think, a single industrial zone from what I do notice, but that factory will give him bonuses to a lot of his cities, all of them in 6 tiles radius. That is going to be quite important. Milentovich also getting a few more cities, or I do see the settlers out. I do see Appeldorn has been settled to the west side, and I do notice another one is moving to the east between it and Mogadishu. He will have a significant power a little bit later if he is going to start to build up a navy. We're going to see how much production will he be able to scrouge until then. Or accumulate, I guess, until then, I should say. Scythia moving a settler closer to his opponent. Looks like he is bringing another trebuchet to hit the city of Sheffield from the northwest. That will be strong enough to punch through the wall defenses. And by the looks of it, finally they got a team plus going. Okay, we're halfway through the medieval era, and we do have quite a few wars started. Persia did not start on the war, but it looks like the competition is definitely skewed towards him. He is favored over here to win the warfare against Egypt if it comes to that. While we do have Tokugawa fighting a 2 versus 1 war, we do have Australia in the north that is trying to keep him out of there. But you do see these caravels of Australia just don't have a chance against Japan's boats. Bradford half HP already. Oh yeah, that looks like a dead nation right here. Well, Slade's still gonna survive with this city, right? Somewhere he's probably gonna want to take that tobacco tile, 1 tile island. But I gotta say, this is not really ideal. You do want at least 1 other tile or 2 other tiles for other districts. Not only the harbor. The harbor is easy to get, but you do want the diplo quarters so you can actually you know, help out your teammates with the diplo points. Oh,
Thou shall be knighted primer. Marlok Mage.
Marlok Mage, thank you so much for the prime, sir. Thank you. Let's see what do we have here. Somebody's upgrading a lot of stuff, but I don't hear. I don't know where. Let me see. Let me see. Somebody who's upgrading a lot of stuff. Is it England? Probably not, right? No. Is this? Oh, I see. It's GoodShoot. Actually upgrading his next wave of boats. He did have another 3 quadrims, and I do see 3 caravels did get upgraded also. He's getting one of his spies out, and of course already sending them towards his opponent's territory. He does need to get an ironclad to place against Japan. Japan's borders from the southwest are in danger. It looks like it will be a little bit more time until GoodShoot's secondary navy gets there to beef up the numbers, but by then he does and will have the number superiority over the Japanese defenders. Now we do have another wave of Japanese boats getting out of his cities, but if he doesn't retreat right now and gives up on Bradford, that navy is dead. Yeah, 1 boat down. Let's see, where is he going? Oh, he's not giving up on Bradford. He's not. Uh-oh. I mean, that is a problem. I don't know if you realize it, but that is a problem. We do have the quadrims on the east side still taking their time to get out. He does want to reinforce his northern navy, while of course he does deal quite a bit of damage to Australia. Australia is bringing up some privateers, and I do see him finishing up his quadrims, his first wave. Bring a new city there to get to upgrade them a little bit closer to the front line and get that new city singing. While Scythia did put Kul Oba, he's starting to do the damage against both of the cities of England from afar with his trebuchets, taking down the walls quickly. Oh yeah, look at that. Another caravel has been taken down. Only 2 left and 1 frigate. Not enough critical mass over here of boats to help the defense, or I should say help enough the defense, so the reinforcements are gonna get there in a good enough time to build up more and more defenses. Very tough spot to be in, to be honest. Very tough spot. Give me a second. Ooh. Okay. Slay doing his best to slow down his opponent. We do have a Kid here getting a wave of coursers, and it looks like the target will be a Sonic to the east side. SQ might actually take the brunt of all of these coursers being upgraded. The Scythia is bringing up a new city with him also, and by the looks of it, Armag is also on the way there. There is only a one-tile choke that is at the moment defending by a single archer, and of course he could actually try to keep a frigate there, but the frigates are so much needed somewhere else. As you can see, Japan is losing the southwestern war here against England, against GoodShoot. And I guess this actually balances out a little bit, right? That is the problem. We're going to need to see if Kabachok is going to be on point with his science so he can get the science victory here or nuke everybody out of the game alongside Wilhelmina. Otherwise, they're going to have a very hard time keeping up with everything. We'll see. If they lose 2 members, this is going to be significant. Well, 2 members. Wait a second. Yeah, 2 members. If they lose Slay and Swadik. Doesn't really, I mean, don't get me wrong, doesn't really seem like Swadik is gonna lose here. It's just gonna be hard for him. Ooh, Armada Admiral has turned up here, and it looks like Swadik is gonna get to use it. Caravel Armada, level 1 Caravel Armada with frigate support, taking down the city of Akata and keeping off all of these Australian caravels, keeping them at bay. We do have, oh no, massive mistakes here from Maesthros. Unfortunately, he didn't give away his niter in time, and the frigates actually started to converting his cities from quadrims. This is gonna significantly slow down his fleet ability to reinforce the front line. This is a major problem actually over here for Maesthros. I do notice, as we were talking earlier, he doesn't have a lot of production available for him. We only have him on 147 points of production versus what is this? Swadik's 142. Okay, that's some production. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. Oh, I see. One city is not able to actually work, so a lot less. Sydney is not able to get the boats out on the east. And it looks like Australian Navy is dead. There's no other way around this. This Navy is dead. Again, very good plays from Swadik. Very good plays. I love both Korea and both Japans. Yeah, pretty good nations. I don't care. I still believe Japan is the best civ in the game. Yes. I mean, not wrong. You're not wrong, man. It's a very good civilization. We don't really have GoodShoot getting anywhere with his units, right? And it looks like his caravels didn't actually go far away with the frigates. They might actually want to get a hit on, no, Hunza is his. Does he have any? Well, he does have a scout there in the north. No other ability to get somewhere else other than the east. So I'm very surprised he didn't actually move his boats quickly towards Manchester. Like, even if they were pre-built, I think he should have started moving a long time ago. Okay, Bradford losing its wall defense. Looks like the Ironclad is getting in, but it's taking massive damage if it attacks. It did attack and it did take massive damage. He does have a whale tile over here to feast on and get back its health, and I do see England is starting to take down those trade routes. Getting 270 gold from popping that trade route. Shizuoka might fall here, to be honest. And I think it will. Yeah, I think Shizuoka is gonna fall here by the looks of it. Some of the boats of Japan are starting to retreat from the north. It looks like he's just keeping a good enough navy to keep going against Australia. Australia is hitting back and doing some damage, but not enough. He's still losing his boats in the trades over here against his opponent, against Tokugawa. Needs to bring quickly these new frigates and Careful's on the front line. I do notice Maesthros here is at Monarchy, while I doubt it. Wait a second, does he should have press gangs. I hope he has press. No! Maritime Industry. This is the problem. He doesn't have a card for the units he has. That's the problem. He only has Maritime Industries. He never actually got to discover exploration. I don't know why he's going humanism instead of exploration. Like this is such a, whenever you're in a naval conflict, you need exploration. Like there's no way around it. You need exploration. I wonder how Russia and Canada work on this map. Canada, it's kind of bad, but Russia, not that bad on this map. Also, good evening, sir. The district adjacent makes it easy for a noob like me. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good all around. That also makes it easy for more experienced players to also make it shine. So, you know, just the same advantages there. We got Scythia also getting with the Corsair here. Looks like there was, an English caravel that got taken down. Milentovich, sorry, not Milentovich. GoodShoot did lose one. Swarik got the first damage on that one. Oh my god, he killed the Ironclad. He killed the Ironclad. Where's the Ironclad? There's no more Ironclad. How did the Ironclad die? Wait, he didn't shift enter out of the way? No. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. Now that city's dead anyway. It would have been so much more better if he still had the Ironclad alive. But anyway, he does have the Corsairs getting to wrap around the city of Sheffield. With the help of the trebuchets, he should make quick work out of those defenses. And of course, he does have crossbows to deal with the land units. Walls are going up in Shizuoka, significantly slowing down English ability to take over that city. While the Griffers are here, we got Scythia sending a few courses towards his opponent. And yes, they're going to need to go through that one samurai who's going to try to keep the hot gates closed. Let's see if he's gonna manage to keep them closed, because those coursers are running around everywhere trying to open up the lands. Well, a cat has been taken down in the north. Maesthros is finding it a little bit harder to go against Australia now that the frigates of Australia have arrived, but still the Caravel Armada is strong enough to punch through and withstand the damage from those frigates for quite some time now. We're going to see if Japan's frigates are going to manage to help him punch through this line of caravels and frigates, while of course Maesthros is struggling to get the production necessary to work on for the series to work on this. Even if he does have 147 production, the fact that he's needing to spend the full production points on his boats, it's killing him. It's killing him slowly here, or I guess it depends on how you look at it. You might see it as it's killing him faster. Persia doing anything? Okay, getting encamped with armories. I do notice he's also getting the military engineer from Burica, from the general, to move around. He did get encampment in Pasagarde also. While he did get universities everywhere, he's on 256 science and 100 culture, 186 gold and 300 production. When it comes down to the production, I do notice we do have a much better result over here on Komanda. Okay, Scythia managing to punch through. Did that trebuchet die? No, it actually moved towards Shizuoka. He can't really get to Shizuoka to kill it though, as in shoot it. Maybe an artillery with balloons later on, but that's very late. Of course, frigates will need to do the job here. They should be fine. They should be fine. Okay, the fleet of Japan is about to get in there. It will kill off English fleet, by the way. England needs to be careful to actually take down that city. Also a bit of a problem here without any reinforcements. It looks like there will be a lot of liberations being done by the Japanese. Oh my god, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. We might actually, because there, so there was a lot of time, and why we can actually see this and predict this, there is a lot of time necessary to reinforce the front line when it is so far away, right? You need like 5-6 turns to move those boats, even sometimes like 7 turns to move those boats. So not only you need to take into account that you're building them in X amount of turns, let's say 2 or 3, you need to take into account the travel time, so that we already got to like 10 turns, like 9 to 10 turns, 8, let's say 8 to 10 turns of time to reinforce the front line. If you don't prepare yourself 10 turns before the actual attack comes, you're not gonna be ready there, right? You're not gonna get them there. I'm not saying you need to do that every time. I'm just saying, if in this situation in particular, we do notice how Japan having a much closer advantage, home advantage, because he has the boats right next to his borders. He can get very quick reinforcements from the other cities, and of course try to gobble up the navy to take out his opponents slowly, using also his defenses to do that. You can imagine it will be much easier for him to take out that navy. If there is no secondary navy, all of this effort of taking down the English cities is gonna be reverted. That is a problem. That is a major problem, especially in the situation that the Navy of Australia is dying to the north. Did Australia get that? No. Australia here. Oh my God. 6 turning a frigate, man. 4 turning a quadrim. What happened to this city? How is it? Oh my God. This is such a bad city. This is such a bad city. Anyway, is there a mode to see production values, food, etc. while in game yourself, or is it spectator mode? It is spectator mode, giving us this insight. If you're talking about these, like the food and the production points on this is just pressing Y. It's the lens. Yeah, just like the usage of public transport, you need to add half an hour to make sure you arrive in time. Exactly. Oh, that is perfect. Exactly, Colorado. Yeah, you need to take into account these little mishaps, you know, in traffic and so on. And this is where my prediction comes from, because England, by the looks of it, is not going to have enough boats to reinforce that north and east. I don't know what he's doing here. I guess he wants to handle Hamatana, give him a run for his money, but that's not really going to help him that much, is it? Having that info would be OP. Yeah, well, I do have to point out that he sees Japan. He did put a spy in Manchester, so he sees the choke point. He knows there's only one single quadrim here and not any more reinforcements. He also has the information about military strength, right? We do have what is it? A GoodShoot on 741 military strength. So he knows there are a few more bows somewhere. The second these pop next to Hamatana, he will know. The second this will happen here, he will know he is left open here to just do whatever he wants. I do notice one city has been taken down here. Tokugawa has paid the price for not having those frigates where he needed to have them in the southwest. I do notice England is... Wait, is he just straight up buying quadrims? He is just straight up buying quadrims, right? With... Oh my God. They're buying like 2 quadrims a turn here or more. Okay. I do have to say Swarik was a little bit too fast on this, as in he moved these boats in a chaotic manner. They should have been clumped up together. This, oh my God, this is unbelievable. This is turning around another time. He's not gonna get it. I thought he's actually gonna clump up his units and he's gonna go in a concentrated power. Like, that city was dead anyway. You couldn't really help it. So getting the boats with enough support bonus and next to each other and able to fight at the same time, I think it would have been much more important for the survival of the fleet in the southwest. While yes, he does have a decent amount of production, he's getting pushed on land by Scythia, and look at those frigates getting... I gotta say, he needs to keep them here, right? He needs to keep them in Osaka so he defends himself against this very aggressive Scythia from the north. A big blunder, I'd say, by Japan. Yeah, I mean, he just lost like 1 or 2 boats immediately because of that mistake. That's a problem. Like, he lost the edge of having number superiority here, and it looks like the gamble that GoodShoot did make with quadrants being bought over here, it might pay off if he does get another 3 frigates. I don't know about Japan anymore. And look, I gotta point out, look how fast our opinion of what's happening on the background shifted because of a few good or bad moves. This is unbelievable how much they impact the game, right? You need to be so careful on how you handle everything, so you are at the same, the right moment in time when you need to be. The samurai is the master of defense. Yes, that one samurai, man, standing alive, fighting against everybody. Wait, who played in that samurai movie? What was it? The Last Samurai or something? Wasn't it like Tom Cruise or something? Yeah. Not a bad movie. Wow, wow, wow. Caravel Armada remaining alive with 6 health. He can actually get it out of there and promote it to a level 2. Yeah, Tom Cruise, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Man, totally actually forgot about that movie. Okay, Caravel Armada is safe. He's gonna get the promotion. This is enough of a navy to handle Australia here in the north, while he needs to handle the attack of Scythia from the north. He will need to get England back in. By the looks of it, England did manage to take out all of the fleet of Japan. Wow, massive turnaround. Unbelievable. From one side to the other, man. This is unbelievable. We do have GoodShoot here with another chance to go against Japan. Saved by the Bell of Scythia here, right next to Japan's borders. We do have also Boris managing to get 309 science. If he gets more science, he's actually going to have more science than his opponents combined. We also have him with 350 production, and I do notice Milentovich next to him has 300 production as well, and that will put them at the top of the food chain for the next turns here. I'm pretty sure we got the factories churning out a lot of stuff here for the Netherlands, and if he does want to start to build up a navy, he will do it quite quickly. We got some the 7 provincials being deployed to the south, and by the looks of it, GoodShoot does want to dip his toes into the lands of Netherlands a little bit, does want to see what's going on there. We do have also Petra being built in Ispahan. Kabachok is managing to get all of his universities built, and I do notice he's getting an arena in Tarsus. I did not notice Colosseum being built anywhere, so there is a chance for him to actually get Colosseum and get bigger, because yeah, he can. Okay, Australia getting... Whoa. Whoa. Don't tell me you're... Why are you building walls? Please. No. Please, no. That production would have been a faster boat, a faster unit that you could actually use to defend yourself. Because these, I mean, if you give up on the coast, there's like nothing stopping these frigates from ripping apart your city's defenses. You might say, yeah, but I'm gonna get like a lot of catapults. Look how that worked out on England. You know, like this is a perfect example right here. Look what happened here. No, it's just, unless you get like bombards or something, you're not gonna defend that. He needs boats, and he actually is getting walls. Okay. 5 turns a caravel. Oh my god. He keeps on going for mercantilism. Okay. I mean, I believe that is a critical mistake there. Critical mistake. Is the difference between him having enough of a navy and him not having enough of a navy. Doesn't he get the bonuses for his outbacks, right? At mercantilism or something like that? So he's going for the production, and I think he's actually like just fully focused on getting that. What is it? Requires industrialization. No, he's not. He's not even getting that. Lol. He's not even getting that. Why is he going mercantilism then so fast? What is it so important to get mercantilism? Nationalism, maybe I understand, but mercantilism? Kyber, good evening, sir. Is it 100 production or what? What's 100 production? CS is about to naval attack. What is that black caravel? Yeah, that's basically the black pearl coming in. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here, but I think it died. I think it got killed by the English boats. Anyway, it looks like the attack of Scythia has fallen off. We do have the Japanese frigates managing to win the day. We also are 1 turn away from getting the new one. And why is boat production on Australia so slow? He doesn't have press gangs. Like, look at this. I mean, yes. That's and we kept on watching this, and I guess he got caught up with other stuff in the meantime, and he missed this somehow. But yeah, it's like press gangs is such a problem, such a problem. He probably thought that he could get away with mercantilism, maybe with the quadrine pre-builds, but even that was, yeah, okay. This is what happens to cities with walls. They didn't help much, did they? I would actually argue they helped the city takeover more than they helped defend it. Does anybody agree with me? Did this building of walls, did it help more Japan taking out that city, or did it help more Canberra to keep his city, like Australia to keep his cities? What do you guys think? And giving experience, yeah, it is what it is, man. I gotta give it over here. Milentovich and Kabachok are making quite a good game to the northwest. They have been staying away from war, and I do see Colosseum is going to be built in Harlem, not in the lands of Persia. We did have him with the statue of Zeus finishing, and I do notice he's getting industrial zones, more of them. We do notice also the theater squares coming in, and the production capabilities of both of them are going sky high, 370 and 328. They're going to need to fight 2 versus 4 war, because it does look like England did actually fall here. Well, it is remaining on 1 city, and if Japan falls, England is going to follow, and there's not much that he can do about it. The problem is Japan is actually doing a lot of damage to Maesthros here, and we might actually see at some point the Netherlands getting the game. Japan definitely doing the damage against Maesthros. We don't have Netherlands wanting to do anything though. He just wants to sim, kill everybody at destroyer fascism. That definitely could be an option for him. For Boris also. Well, actually no, Boris, I don't think he has the option. No, there's no way he can actually get enough of a navy. Anyway, we're gonna have a pause of 2 minutes, just going through this, and we're gonna come back afterwards. Let me see, let's put here prophet. Him, I go B. Be right back.
Though its face may change throughout the ages, history is written from the hand of the victor. By your actions this day, you ensure our people...
Oh my god, I just saw it on the phone. It's a GG. Who GG? That's the question. Is it CPS or is it Komanda? Who gave up on this? Let's see. Just one more turn. Oh, wait. GoodShoot said GG. It's over. It looks like CPS has decided it's not gonna have the chances of actually coming back into this game, especially after seeing what happens with Cyrus, how much of a fight Tokugawa put up, and the fact that they couldn't full kill Birmingham here. Let me actually take a quick peek here in the post-game chat if we can actually have a few words from the players. Give me a second, sound settings and stuff like that to change. There we go.
Ты ничего не будешь говорить про мою булку?
Very, very bad, Vilhelmina. Other players very good.
Yes, yes. Hello, hello. GG.
GG, well played. That was pretty good, Wilhelmina.
Well, Galina was trash.
It's very sus, but pretty good, yes. We were asking, we were wanting to know about Netherlands, why he never actually got, not Netherlands, sorry, Australia, why he never got press gangs. Barak?
Sorry?
Netherlands never got press gangs.
Not Netherlands.
Oh, sorry.
Netherlands, Australia.
Okay.
Oh. Really?
Yeah. Maybe it was in the plan and we don't know, that's why I'm asking.
I don't know. I had my capital that worked for tiles.
Yeah. The traders though.
Yeah, traders, nice. But
Yep.
I don't know, 24 production capital.
Yeah, but to be honest, we have a big Kaba with a very strange opening.
Yes, yes. Two words, GigaChat and Kabachok.
I'm guessing you remapped, you used the remap token because of Dutch being next to Scythia in the first game.
Yeah, and we don't know where is the naval, guys. And also I've got only 3 cities.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I also don't like the position of our team because we don't have a lot of space. But Svatik don't like. Be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, you look. That's cool.
It was.
I don't know.
Yeah, we remove him as ghost
Yeah,
spawn.
previous spawn, I had 3-2. I had the sea girls.
Yeah, we all speaking in Discord, and from Scythia it was like silence for 30 minutes. To be honest, yeah. Yeah, but then I don't know. We have a good position here because we have me and Kaba sim and Egypt can sim. So yeah, we just we know that England will be dead, but he do a lot of stuff. He rolled 2 people. As I remember, Elizabeth don't get the second golden, so
Yeah, he didn't.
yeah. So
Yeah, the good for us that I have one tail choke from Scythia. If I didn't have one tail choke, I think I don't know.
For you guys, how did you see Kabul and Geneva?
don't remember how is.
I think
remember.
both come to us from Geneva.
Yeah, a lot of-
Oh, okay. All the
Yeah, Geneva's bots come to.
I see.
Yeah, and also we wanna play, to be honest, tilted access because you don't know, but in Russian night teamers we for a month playing tilted access.
Really? You like
So,
to...
yeah.
Wow.
Yes. All of our team played a lot of tilted access, and we think that you will pick Pangea, but we just blessing that we'll get the tilted access and we'll get. And another fun station. To be honest, none of our players that play today don't usually play Vilhelmina, but we take it because it's really.
Well, we were going for Pangea, but we play so much Pangea that we were like, okay, let's have a bit of fun and change the map. And well, it didn't go so well, so I don't think we're going to do that choice ever again.
Yeah, you want to spin the casino wheel on tilted axis. Okay.
It's not, to be honest, usually a casino, but
We kind of like the map though, but it's just that, yeah, it's a bit gamble, I would say.
yeah, that's true. But the
Yeah, GG.
first- yeah,
It's a game.
Yeah, it's a big game.
Yep, GG, well played.
GG.
See you.
Is anyone interested in teamers?
So there we have it. We heard from both teams over here. Barak only joined us from CPS. I would have loved to hear a bit about their opinion of the game and how did it progress, the challenges throughout, and of course to know about the press gangs and what did happen over here. What was the plan with Egypt on the west? They definitely had a lot of problems here to defend. That was wait a second. I think we did talk with Barak, but anyway, we did have Kid managing to overwhelm his opponent and did quite well, but unfortunately it wasn't enough to stop their opponents from winning this. Persia got too big, Wilhelmina got too big, too hard to handle, I would say. We do have another game tomorrow. Let me actually take a quick pick on my schedule and see what is going on tomorrow. Give me a second over here. What do we have? Upcoming games. Goal by Library. Oh, this is whoa. I didn't actually get the game on tomorrow. I'm gonna set up over here the game pretty soon. Give me a second. I'm pretty sure I did have the schedule. There were a few games on Saturday. Why So Serious versus Suomi. That's the game we have tomorrow. It will be a little bit earlier. That's 7 p.m. my time, not GMT. That's actually 1700 GMT. So we're gonna see each other tomorrow, a little bit later in the day, a little bit earlier in the day, and hope in the meantime you're gonna have a lot of fun with Civilization 6. I do also hope if you did enjoy this, you're gonna throw this a like on YouTube and you're gonna follow and subscribe to the channel. I hope we're gonna see each other live on either Twitch or YouTube, depending on what platform you choose. And of course, if you do want to take a look at my schedule, you can figure it out on my Discord, exclamation mark Discord, on my Twitch, or take a look at the video description down below. The details of this particular game will be included soon in the in the next few hours, when the video will be processed by YouTube and so on and so forth, and I'm gonna get the chance of actually editing the details over there for the chapters and everything. Thank you so much for everything, much appreciated for the support, and I do hope we're gonna see each other next. Bye.